All right. So we got a special recap today.
Ooh.
We are doing one with Iris.
Yeah.
It's me!
Hate you.
Who are you?
Wow.
Wow, fucking rude.
I
Iris.
don't remember you.
Don't be mean, Chris.
Where am I?
It's okay, Grandpa's
no.
going to see now.
Somebody get the wheelchair.
Iris. It is a very nice, close to summer day today. You had only graduated just a little while before, and most of the kids were still in school. But it was definitely seen that summer was coming. It was hot, it was dry. And when you woke up, you thought it would be just a normal day as it has been. You were still getting used to the upper reach, getting used to the temple. The cleric's quarters are not very similar to the Stark Hall. They're in kind of more of an offshoot area, connected by a walkway. More bunk beds that you guys kind of shared with you know. You were pretty close with each other. Not a lot of clerics, but you guys were close. And as you were up and moving, doing just your normal chores around the temple, it surprised you when one of the Star Called did come to you. Not that Maurice was very distant from you. It's just during the day he was usually handling his Star Called duties. But he came to you with a very grave look in his eye. As he stopped you and said, uh, Iris, I don't really know how to say this, but I I just talked with Val. She was on one of her. She was around the lower reach, kind of scouting, see if anything was going on, and your parents' shop. It it looks like it got broken into.
What? Now? Are they okay? Oh my God! I have to go. Is that okay? Can I go?
Of course, go right ahead.
I run. I'm
Unfortunately,
already running.
Starcall. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I fucking
You.
book it.
Yeah, you book it to where the ferry is. It looks like the ferry's not there. It might take a while for it to get back.
Is
Just,
there?
it runs on 10 minute, 10 to 15 minute increments.
I am. There's no other faster way, right?
You could fly.
Oh, I can fly. Fuck yeah, I fly. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. Whoosh.
All right. You run and jump off the edge, your white wings coming out, the kind of iridescence, as you soar down to the lower reach. Some people kind of stop and point, just while Azamar, not strange sight to see. A glowing rainbow Azamir flying down is usually something that might get a couple people, at least looking your way. But you land and just kind of take back off towards where your parents' shop is. When you get there, you see that there is already kind of some tape up to keep people away. There's guards stationed. You see a guard talking to your parents. They both are horrifically distraught as they stand in the broken glass of their shop. The windows that originally displayed all of their cakes and pastries and stuff look like they had a bat taken to them from the inside. The glass is kind of shattered out. You see just inside, it looks like it was destroyed. Cabinets are broken, barely hanging on their hinges. You see just stuff thrown about. It looks like someone purposely went in and like destroyed all of the cooking supplies, like the baking supplies. Like you
No.
see busted eggs on the floor, you see like flour's been exploded. It looks like someone destroyed the ice box that your parents had to keep milk and stuff cool. It's just an absolute wreck. And the front door itself is like basically off its hinges. Your parents are holding on to each other. Your mom is just bawling into your dad, who is only barely seems to be able to talk to the detective as he tells him just you see him talking to him, but he very easily spots you, and he doesn't move towards you or rushes towards you. He just starts breaking down even more.
Can I like go over to them? Can I like push past the guards? Like, no, sorry, I'm their daughter. I'm their daughter. Can I like go up there?
Yeah, you basically can push your way through and run up to him. He seems like he's trying to talk to you, but he can't get the words out, and he just keeps shaking his head. Your mom's even worse off, just tears and snot just like she is a wreck.
Can I
She's
like
just shaking.
can I like look them over and like start like are you okay? Are you hurt? Did they hurt you? Do you need healing? Is everything okay? What happened?
Uh, your father just he shakes his head, and you don't see any injuries on either of them. As you see your father, he struggles really hard to. He says, "We're ruined, completely ruined. There's nothing." And he just sobs.
You're breaking my heart. Can I survey like I mean obviously like give them like a hug and try to comfort them, but I feel like Iris is like okay, they need time to like
Yeah,
and
you can tell they're inconsolable.
yeah, and I think for Iris she just goes into let's ignore all of my emotions and try to fix things. So like can she like look around? Like was anything taken or was it just like fucked up?
Roll me an investigation.
Oh no, I'm not good at that. Was past Iris better at an investigation, perhaps?
No, it's just you.
Oh no,
Arguably, she'd be worse because you have less.
Yeah,
open
arguably it'd be worse.
that's
But
fair.
we'll just do this. So you notice, it definitely looks like whoever was in here, they were trying to do as much damage as they could. You can see that it looks like the register has been broken into and all the money taken, along with the small safe that was like behind the counter. You also knew that your dad kept a dagger there just in case you're in the lower reach, and it
Yeah.
looks like that was taken.
Is this like would I know that this is normal? Like are robberies usually this destructive or does this seem like cuz I think her first thought is like, "Oh, this is personal. Like who the fuck?" You know?
It is odd that this is in the middle of the day. You know, if a robbery generally doesn't occur then. Uh, Especially not a full blown one that has to a place that has huge windows out front. So you're probably pretty certain that people saw this. Somebody saw what happened. You also can see that one of the back closets looks basically untouched.
Mm. Um, Shit. Yeah, I think she would just kind of, just go back to her family and just try her best to like calm them down. Um, like okay, it looks bad, but someone must have seen something. I'm sure that we'll be able to do something. Okay, this we'll figure it out. It'll be okay.
It doesn't matter. We can't recover from this.
You don't know that. I can send more money back home. I don't use that much at the temple. Everyone's really great there, so I can send more of my wages. I could get another job. It's not hopeless.
We're already in debt. We were barely keeping it open as it was. There's nothing. We lost it all.
I think I just hug them. Just the solidarity in the magnitude of the moment of like, oh, everything it changes now, kind of a thing.
They hug you back, and they're still horribly distraught. You have never seen your parents this upset, especially your father, who usually he usually is pretty good at keeping kind of a tempered head. Like, you've always seen him just very strong. But he is broken, and he's not trying right now.
Oh, that wrecks her, dude. Like that sucks. I think as much as she can, she'll try to uh, take care of like talking to the guards and getting things like being the voice of like the
Mhm.
family in this moment so they can like do their own grieving process because they can't handle that right now.
Yeah. There are also like reporters that are here snapping pictures and trying to like get stories, but the guards are keeping them back.
Oh, fuck them. Go away.
Yeah, there's not a lot, and they leave pretty soon because a robbery. The only reason why they might have come is because the robbery was in broad daylight.
Right.
But this isn't a robbery in the lower reach. That is just common. This happens all the time. It's nothing special.
Oh, that hurts because it's special to us, though. Oh, man. Oh, Bean. I think, can she take, like something from inside the bakery, like anything that was, like what in the movies when there's like a fire and like one thing is like half burned and it's like, this is my memento. Like, can I take something like that?
Sure, you find one of your mother's favorite spoons, like one of those
Oh,
nice wooden ones. It's
yeah.
got like this little floral design on the bottom of it.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll take that and I'll bring it home with us for her just so they have like something to hold on to and like hope for, even though I think as the day goes on, like the reality sets in for Iris too. She just doesn't let herself show it, kind of a thing.
Yeah, the guards tell you basically that there is very little they can do. No one's come forward to say anything. Uh, they weren't even alerted to it when it was going on. It seems like a passerby, someone who came into the store after the fact. Your parents were trapped in the back. Someone had put them back there, and when they were released, they finally got one of the guards, but it was already a while since the attack had happened.
Yeah, this feels personal. I think, because who just locks people in a room, right? I don't know. I'm very sus and very upset. What time is it when we like finish with like the guards and stuff?
So I don't think I did a good job of explaining what time it happened at. By
Oh,
the
okay, I'm
time you
sorry.
were notified, it was closer to like it was like 3 or so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I might have made it sound like it was in the morning, but I meant to be like you were doing stuff during that day, and then so it was like around 3 or 4 when you heard the news and got down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so once things kind of like calm down a little bit, I want to like pull them aside um and again try to like be comforting, but like uh I I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry this happened, but I'll, we'll try to fix it. I promise. But where's is Nyx at home? She wasn't here, right?
Oh no! What when Nyx finds out? Oh, we have nothing. We have no way to help her baby girl. And your mom just starts crying, and your dad's like, he's just like this was going to be hers, kind of, and he just breaks down with her too.
It still can. Okay, this is it looks bad right now. Okay, but where is she? Is she still at school?
You can't really get an answer. Your parents seem too distraught on Nyx finding out about this, as that's what they keep talking about is, you know, oh, Nyx loved working here. Oh, what are we going to do? How are we going to take care of her? We have no income, no way to help her out. But they seem too focused on that.
Okay, is this had children been going missing around this time yet?
No.
Oh, okay, good, because Iris was about to flip the fuck out if they neglected their daughter during children kidnapping. Um, okay, you know what? I'll meet you at home. Okay, I won't tell her anything yet. Just I'm gonna go find her. Okay, are you two okay if I go?
They do not answer you. They seem too wrapped up in their own grief.
Right. Okay. And yeah, I again book it to school because I feel like that ended a while ago. And poor
Mhm.
Nyx is just Jay chillin'.
As you are heading that way, you pass by a small kind of rundown playground that you and Nyx used to love going to, and you see her. She's sitting on the swing. She seems to be still dressed for school. She's got her backpack still on, and she's just very idly kind of sitting on it, not really swinging at all.
Yeah, I go up to her. Not like I think she was like running a little bit, and then she sees her and kind of like slows down to like a I don't want to freak her out kind of a pace. Um, and she'll like give a little wave. Uh, hi Nyx. Uh, fancy meeting you here. Are you okay?
She doesn't answer. She just kind of kicks a beer bottle that's nearby.
I would like to sit on the swing next to her
Okay.
in solidarity.
Yeah, you sit down next to her.
So, do you want to talk about it?
Am I a bad person?
What? No, of course you're not. You're one of the best people I've ever met, and I've met quite a lot of people, I'll have you know. Whatever gave you that idea?
Are you sad?
I mean, that's not entirely a fair question. You can see that I'm feeling a bunch of things right now. Sad's one of them, but there's other things. See, there's some yellow in here. I'm always excited to see you. Why?
You look at her colors and it's mostly confusion is what you're getting from her.
Oh no.
And she says a good person would feel sad right now, right?
Sad about what?
I saw the store.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry you had to see that. Mom and Dad are upset. Like really upset. We should give them a minute. But you're not sad about it?
I was happy.
I would like to get off the swing and kind of crouch down and give her like a big hug.
She starts shaking her head and crying and she says, I don't deserve it. I'm bad.
No, sweetheart, you're not bad. You're not. That store, it was important to Mom and Dad, but it they get swallowed up by it. And honestly, this could be a good thing. You know, they'll probably have more time to spend with us, you know, that instead of baking there, we can bake at home. You you don't have to be sad for wanting to spend more time with your family. That doesn't make you a bad person.
I was happy. I saw it getting attacked. I saw them in there destroying it and I was happy. I left. I didn't see Mom or Dad in there. I just saw it getting wrecked and I was really happy. I even passed by a garden. I didn't say anything. I wanted it to get ruined.
It's okay. I mean, next time for sure tell someone because you know people could have gotten hurt and we're very lucky that they didn't. But
I didn't want them to stop it.
I think that you're a very brave person to admit that. Okay, like that sounds like platitudes, but it's not. I get where you're coming from. I really do, and we don't have to mention that to Mom and Dad. Okay, we can pretend like we didn't see anything. We can pretend that you know we don't know anything, and we can just move forward. Okay, but next time, at least tell someone sooner rather than later. You know, things can get scary around here, and if you were getting hurt, you would want someone to say something about it, right?
She doesn't respond and she kind of drags her shoe on the ground a bit and she says, I didn't want them to stop it. What if they stopped them and it wasn't destroyed then?
Then if it wasn't destroyed, we would figure it out. We don't have to destroy the bakery to get Mom and Dad to give a shit about us. Oh shit. Our beans. You didn't hear that. Yeah, muffs. It you know, it if they stopped it or if somehow they managed to make any semblance of money back and open it again, then we'll have each other and we'll figure it out. What? Oh no, my heart is broken. No. I think she goes like straight sad at that and like straight like guilt. I think that's green, blue, I don't remember.
It's just me and they don't care. I'm not good at baking. So they just tell me to go sweep in a corner and not touch anything. Mm. They don't care where I am or what I do. But all I care about's the store, and I don't. Am I bad? Will they hate me if I tell them that?
No, of course not. They couldn't hate you. And they do care about you. They just are not great at showing it all the time. We can tell them together if it'll make you feel better, or we can not, and we can wait and see how things are. But I promise, just because I'm in the upper reach now doesn't mean I'm gone. Okay, I can come home every weekend, and if you want, I can give you a tour of the upper reach. We can get that bubble tea that I brought home. We can get it right at the store.
It was really good.
Do you want to get one right now before we go home? There's still time. It's still open.
Do I have to go home?
Yeah, but I'm gonna stay home tonight with you, and we'll figure it out together. Is that okay?
Can I just come to the upper reach with you?
I will tell you what. How about we do a sleepover at home today, and tomorrow we'll get more bubble tea, and I'll check with Maurice and see if you might be allowed to sleep over up there.
Really?
Really?
She seems a little excited by that. And she stands up from the swing. And she says, "Okay. Will Mom and Dad notice if we're gone?"
I think we can tell them. I also think they might appreciate some time to themselves for a while.
She nods and she stands next to you and she takes your hand. And that's it for the recap.
Can I fucking punch your parents?
A lot worse than like you've made them out to be. What the fuck?
LOL.
Can I punch them? Cause that's
Wow, that was
child
a lot.
neglect.
Also, are we sure Nyx is different? Maybe she's just experienced PTSD from before.
Probably.
Rip.
Can I punch them? Like legit, Maple wants. Like, oh my god, I want to have a
Fine.
conversation with them. The fuck?
LOL, don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, Alicia, you broke my heart. Damn it.
I return to once again having the only acceptable D&D parents.
You were
Yeah.
also ascended to godhood. And have
Hey,
echoing.
hey,
What
hey,
is
hey!
the
I have
echoing
D&D.
thing going on?
So echoing.
Oh. Oh.
I have good D&D parent.
Not in this fucking game.
Yes, I do.
What are you talking about?
Prince. S. There's an S there.
Two. Plural.
I said parent. I said parent.
Okay, your dad is fine.
True. Your dad fine.
Ashton's amazing. And no one could have convinced me otherwise.
His only
He-
flaw
he-
is not divorcing that woman sooner.
Okay, you don't have to know. You're good.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're working on it. Quinn,
Mhm.
we have a plan, right?
Right, we're setting our parents up.
What, you
Alicia,
want
can
him
you
Yeah.
turn your
to
sensitivity down a little bit? Because I'm echoing real bad off of you.
What am I supposed to do?
Turn the sensitivity down.
Just go, man. Just go.
Okay, I'll be back in a moment.
No, I can do that! Shut
Oh,
up!
what?
Wait, which way do I turn the sensor? Orange or green?
Oh my god.
I'd say this wasn't fair, but then
I am asking which way. Is it orange or green? Which
You
way
wanna move it to the right. You wanna move it to the
to
right.
the right? Okay. The three.
Oh,
So less news is picked
Is
up.
that good?
Hello.
I don't know.
Hello.
Yeah, it sounds
Hello.
Alex,
sad.
speak.
I have been.
yeah, you're fine now.
You're
It was just like
Alright.
God speaking down to his children.
Hello.
It's very like blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh my god.
Sorry, I don't know why that
It was
fix
weird.
changed because I'm not talking louder than normal,
Yeah.
and it's not like we would have fucked with our sensitivity.
My internet's acting up a bit, so if I suddenly just disconnect, that's fine. I'm at like 500 ping right now. It's fine.
Oof.
Alright. So like after Cap, you got back to Rye.
Now you're cutting
Now you're cutting
out.
out. Fuck.
Apparently, we need to find a middle ground between where you were and where you are.
God.
Yay.
Is that better?
Hello.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. So, slight recap what actually happened last week. You guys got back to Rye. There was a raid for you. You guys got back up to the top. Quinn kill Istis. Dean stopped him.
Stop
Still
really
happening.
quick. Stop really quick. Just a little more. You're almost there.
Okay. Okay. So, Quinn met Istis. Quinn tried to kill Istis. Nadinia stopped Quinn. Quinn and Istis had a chat. Quinn's dying. You guys all met up with Istis. She talked to you guys briefly about kind of her plan for the next couple days. Saying that she had some missions she wanted you guys to go on, and she promised that kind of the bigger stuff that you guys have been worried about, to not worry about that for these couple days. Nothing huge will happen, and you can just focus on these and yourselves.
And we got fantasy melatonin and had great
Yes.
sleep.
And then she made all of you guys incredibly sleepy, and she told you to go to sleep. You guys will have wonderful, dreamless sleep. And when you guys wake up in the morning, roughly, probably a little bit after dawn, you guys feel amazing. Like, completely full, well-rested sleep. Like, maybe one of the most fulfilling sleeps you've ever had.
Gotta
get
get
that
that shit more often.
This is a fucking fantasy dreamland, huh? Damn. What is
yeah.
that like?
And as you guys wake up, you smell some delicious fucking food being cooked, and what sounds like eggs being, like eggs on a pan and stuff.
Yes.
Eggling. Just to let you guys know, you did sleep through dinner.
That's fair. I was like, why are we getting up so early after a perfect night's sleep? It's because we went to bed at like 3.
Yes, you guys went to bed very early. That was kind of the point. You guys got a fuck ton of sleep.
With no nightmares.
Yeah, none.
No dreams, no nightmares, everything is fine.
Mm-hmm.
No dreams now.
Oh, and then I woke up.
Yep.
The nightmare returned.
But when you wake up, you feel something licking on your face.
I have to take the dog out.
Then it starts biting your face.
Yeah, he's my best boy.
comment would be so sad. Who you do not have, by the way.
I need that.
Maurice has him still.
Friendship ended with comment.
Maurice or Jack?
Not Maurice, Jack. You're right. Sorry.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go. I need to go handle that soon.
Mm-hmm.
As well as fix my butt.
Sure, buddy.
What?
Took a second there.
I gotta get my butt fixed.
Yeah.
All
Got
right.
a real hole in there.
Yep. It's
No,
the biggest hole in
Just
my butt.
gaping.
no.
Oh.
Nadinia's got to fix her gaping butthole.
Oh, God.
More
God.
crack, but okay.
It's a tiny-
Hey,
There's a
Hey.
hole in the crack.
hey.
Crack is the whole.
Did you see that whale? He was huge.
What are you implying, sir?
The whale was the one that made the gaping butthole.
I don't like this.
We cannot have the title of this being "The Whale Made the Gaping Butthole." We can't. I refuse.
Someone has to say funnier shit then, because that's winning right now.
Oh no.
But Mange is waking you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take him out for a walk.
You go ahead and take him out. You pass by the kitchen and you see just a full breakfast buffet.
I stop. I pause.
Mm-hmm.
I hesitate.
Mm-hmm.
I consider.
It smells so good.
I'm gonna go take the dog out.
Yeah, you go ahead. You walk by. As you do, Maurice pulls out several more quiches from the oven that he sets out.
Jesus.
Yep.
And you just see Quinn descending upon the kitchen.
Like a ninja from out of nowhere. Do you know Dimension Door yet?
No.
You
But if
need
I
to.
did, if I did, I would use it to get breakfast.
Horrific squandering of spells.
No, I think you can get it as
Horrific.
an invocation.
Horrific.
I'm not a fucking warlock!
Well,
Are you
could be
sure?
a lot.
Are you sure?
You could. You just have to ask Daddy.
I don't want Daddy to be my patron. Anyway.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, it's your dad. Seems like a nice guy.
No, he's a fucking asshole. But I would get a D8 for health.
Anyway. For the rest of you guys, when you go in, it is just a full, beautiful breakfast buffet. There's quiches, there's like a fresh fruit bowl, there's a ton of different pastries, there's omelets with different toppings and stuff with them. There are crepes,
Yes.
sweet and savory crepes. It looks like Maurice has been cooking in the kitchen for like hours.
Oh, poor Billy.
It is there's pancakes, there's waffles. He literally made like fucking everything, and you guys come in and you just feel how hungry you are from missing the meal. And he turns to you. He's got his Kiss the Chef apron on.
Ew,
Hey,
awkward.
Kira.
Gives you guys a big smile, and he says, welcome in, dig in.
Thanks, bud.
Man, there's just this huge elephant in the room.
Yep.
I get breakfast because I don't know. I can't
mean-
see the damn elephant.
It's only my elephant. Nobody else has to.
No, I mean everyone else knows. I think
Yeah.
Quinn is the only one who doesn't know that there's something awkward to be
Yeah.
had.
How long does it take me
Hey,
to take me
Maurice
to?
doesn't know.
Rip her own.
Rip.
Gonna sit down at a table and start kind of eating to myself.
So how long does it take me to walk the dog?
Achingly long. Just achingly long. It seems like Mange is doing everything he can to make this as long as possible. He sniffs everything. Just absolutely everything. He tries to like pull you into the city to go on a longer walk.
You know what? I missed my boy too much.
Mm-hmm.
I am okay with this. I allow this,
All
but
right.
only for so long.
Okay. How long do you let Mange do this long walk in the city?
He gets 20 minutes, and then I fly.
Right. 20 minutes, you are like decently in the upper reach now, away from the temple. Mange is, spends his time sniffing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to attack a couple people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Just, he seems to be having a grand time.
I just realized Jack is probably not a dog person.
Really?
Well, you gotta get rid of one of them.
Goodbye, Jack. I love you. We can't be together. I'm sorry. Me, Common, and Mange will miss you. Probably not Mange, but Comet. It's okay. I'll act like we'll act like divorced parents, and I'll take Comet over every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to drop him off and everything.
Yeah, sure, drop him off.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's not gonna fly. He's not gonna fly.
Yeah, sure. It's for Comet. That's why you're going over.
Yep. Shut up.
But yeah, Comet seems happy to continue on this walk.
I mean, Mange.
Not Comet. Mange seems happy to continue on this walk.
Stop
okay.
collecting strays.
We're assuming we're including Jack into that, right?
Of course.
Okay,
Yes.
good. All right, I just need one more stray, and then I will have the complete collection.
You fill up your stray decks.
Yes.
Buy one stray, get 3 free.
Yeah, you do kind of have a type with that, because I would have considered Quinn and Nick both strays as well.
Ha. Not
I
really.
mean-
Not Quinn. Not Quinn. Not Quinn. Not Quinn.
Quinn is less of a stray than Nick, but Nick is
Yeah.
definitely
Nick
a
Quinn
stray.
has a mother, unlike Nick.
I mean, that's not his fault.
God damn.
But it is mine.
Eventually, we're gonna have to talk about that elephant in the room as well.
Gosh, there's a lot of elephants around.
What elephant?
Especially since now Nick
Who
is,
knows?
Nick is
especially
I mean-
since now Nick is living with Quinn's mom.
I mean, no one knows.
Yeah, no
Maybe
one
he's
knows.
gonna repay the favor.
Please. Evelyn would literally break Nick over her knee.
All he'd have to do is use children. He's very good with that.
Just stick the children on your mouth.
What will she do? How could she fight back?
She'll punch a child. She doesn't care.
Yeah, I was
Only
gonna
the
say,
child.
really, the terrorist like biker gang chick wouldn't punch a child if need be.
I'm just imagining Nick sits a toddler on the floor. Get it! The toddler walks up. She just straight up decks the child into the ground.
She what?
Okay. Yeah, I'll get back.
All right, you get back. It seems like most of the food's been eaten, and what's left is kind of cold.
I am
You
sad.
didn't yet. Where were you?
I am the sad.
If you want, I could cook some more for you.
No, it's fine. It's okay. What's left?
There's still a good chunk of food left.
Okay. What's left?
Uh,
Tell me there's bacon left.
sure, there's bacon left.
Okay, how much bacon was there? Because Quinn existed in the kitchen.
Yeah, I was gonna say with Quinn
There
down.
was a mountain of bacon.
Now there's a molehill.
Yeah.
I'll just settle for my small molehill of bacon.
There's still like eggs and, other stuff too. And you've prestidigitation, you can easily heat it up.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yep.
Yeah?
Does it make a warm sound?
I take half the eggs and I put them on a plate, and then I set them down for Mange.
Mange,
Why have you done this?
when you walked in, Mange tried to jump on top of the table. But Mange goes for the plate and just goes wild on it.
I don't know if you know what eggs and dogs do, but we live in the same room.
Quinn doesn't know because Quinn, the only dog Quinn has ever known, is a fucking familiar.
And mange, when it attacks Nick several times, gave him multiple cases of rabies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have to sleep next to the thing.
Could you imagine Nick is just a walking
He's a plague.
petri dish of
Oh, yes.
rabies?
Oh, I thought you were just gonna say diseases, because that would have been a yes.
No, different strands of rabies.
I mean that and other stuff.
So he probably walked up to some cleric and it was like, "Can you lesser resto me?" And she's like, "Sure." And then it didn't work the first time because there were still more.
Bold of you to assume he would know what the spell is.
Feels so
Dear
hot.
God.
I don't feel great. What kind of
Yeah.
drugs can I take for this?
None. No more drugs. You'll loop around and feel worse.
All right, alcohol.
Alright, I'm gonna stuff my face full of bacon, stuff my face full of eggs, stuff my face full of quiche, and pretend that's enough.
Still a good amount, but sure. You
So
just
where's
don't
Pretend
get
that's
You just-
enough.
Okay. Everyone else, you had a nice, full, wonderful meal.
Very quiet one.
Yes. Maurice keeps trying to liven up the conversation. He asks you guys how was your trip? How was Echo? How was the Providence?
All bad questions.
I tell him. It was fun. It was fine. Nothing traumatic happened.
Why would you have to specify that?
He says that's great.
How was here?
I think my insides got looked at.
By a doctor?
Yes.
Ah,
Iris?
I mean, good?
Iris stops eating and just pushes her plate away.
Can I eat that?
You know what? Sure. Here, here.
Your boots.
Okay, how'd you like the Provident?
The province itself was interesting. Their society seems very different from ours, and not necessarily in a better way. But I am now a member of the Eldritch House. I passed my
Oh,
exams.
congrats. One
Yeah.
of my cousins is up there.
We missed the nerd frivolor.
Aw,
Did.
damn it!
You did.
We were too busy suffering.
So,
They're like fucking Where's Waldo's?
they are though.
I'm sad that you guys missed the one. Go.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
After we end the campaign, we'll just go back to all the places we've been.
And like, where's Waldo? Them.
Yep.
We'll take the butt.
Take the butt to go play Where's Waldo.
But yeah, Maurice just tries to talk to you guys.
You-
Have a nice
you-
time.
Do you want the truth, or do you want us to tell you what you need to hear?
The truth?
A lot of it broke us.
Oh.
Maple has been like quietly eating to herself, like not participating at all.
I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
And you're dying.
Thumbs up.
Is did tell me some of it. I was just hoping maybe you had some nice stuff about it too.
Oh, there were some good things.
We went to the opera.
I met
It was
Jack.
bad.
Maurice frowns at Jack's name. Right, Jack.
He's sweet. Kind of like you. She pauses. Oh.
I'm very flattered, Nadinia, but I already got someone.
Ah!
For you, man. Just eats eggs.
Nadinia pauses, then looks over at Kira. Wait. Wait. Oh, I'm leaving. It just leaves.
Nadinia, I didn't mean to upset you. I'm sure you and Jack are very nice. You know, he needs to settle that. Oh, okay.
And for the first time in a long while, you hear Nadinia laugh. Not a like a mocking laugh or anything like that. Just a
cackle.
No, like I'm broken inside. This is hell.
A kegel or a kegel?
What?
No.
Cackle.
I heard kegel.
That's a very different thing.
I really hope we don't hear her doing fucking kegels. Jamie breaks.
Damn it. Lost her.
Oh my god, okay, sorry.
Good.
No.
Good. All right. As you step out, you see Val coming down. She looks at you, Nadinia. looks you up and down. We're sparring later. And she keeps walking by.
She keeps going. Just gonna stare at her for a little bit. I promise I won't break you that hard. And she just keeps walking. She's going to Istis' door.
Yeah, you can go to Istis's door, that's fine.
I think vis-a-vis the awkward silence, Kira's just gonna say we should talk later.
To
To-
who?
To who?
No, to Maurice.
To
Yeah,
Quinn.
he gives you a big smile and he says,
I
yeah, I
smile
love
back.
that.
As best I can. Bad.
He looks all I think Istis wanted to talk to y'all before you headed out.
All right.
But
Good idea.
it's nice having you guys. I missed cooking for people. It's mostly been Val and well, I mean, she'll just eat raw potatoes. It's
Because-
very
Is
distressing.
this raw potatoes or just because you like to cook?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair fucking enough.
But yeah. Let's see, Nadine, you're the first one to go in. You see Istis at the loom. She is still kind of tangled to it.
Yep. Just gonna. Is there another stool or?
No, it's just hers, but it's big enough you can sit on it too.
Okay, well I'm gonna climb up on it and sit down and. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Nadinia. I hope you slept well.
Yes, it was amazing. Thank you. I assumed that was you. I can't remember.
Yes, I did say it was me doing it and explained what was happening to you.
Yeah, I was too tired to really remember.
That's fair.
Sass.
I assume you want to help with this? Shows her fingers.
Yes.
She gives you one of her hands while she still works.
Mm-hmm.
You can go ahead and roll Weaver's tools.
Yeah. Do 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 do. Do do do. I actually have not put together Weaver's tools. Do I have, what is it, a dex? What do you want?
It is
Oh, I'm not proficient.
a wisdom.
Wisdom. Got it. Got you covered. Bam.
Okay. You get some more of it untangled.
Mm-hmm.
Not a ton, but you get a particularly kind of difficult one out. But everyone kind of comes in as you're doing this, so it takes a minute, and once you get it, it just kind of says, let me tell all of you what I have planned for you.
She doesn't let her move the hand away.
Nadinia, please.
Sighs. Gets up off the stool and goes to lean up against the wall or pillar or whatever is close by to.
Sure. So Istis goes ahead and she turns to everyone and she says, "Okay, so for day 1 of this all, let's see. Maple and Quinn, you two are together. And Nadinia and Kira, you're together. Iris, today will be your day off. For Maple and Quinn, you have mission catastrophic rescue." And she looks so proud of herself with this.
I love her.
So there is a young girl down in the lower reach who has been passing out flyers for her missing cat. It's been missing for a while, and I want you two to help her find it.
Okay.
You can find her, Quinn. She's in front of your old school.
Can do.
Awesome. Oh, and for Nadinia and Kira, you two have mission just in the nick of time. There is an after-school program that's basically, it tries to help kids, give them something to do so that they're not, causing trouble. And you two are going to be running a knitting class for them.
Are you certain that we're the best ones to lead this class?
Yep.
Very well.
Looks over at Kira. What? You don't think we could do it?
Well, I just don't think that we're particularly adept at weaving compared to most.
Well, it'll be good. It's a beginner's class, so having someone that's maybe a bit closer to a beginner should help them out. She says, you can go see about the cats for anyone. For the knitting lesson, that will be at 3 p.m. It is down at, and she gives you just basic instructions, an address.
Hey, Alicia.
Yeah?
Canonically speaking, Nadinia and Quinn both practiced knitting with Iris on the return trip.
Yes.
How many points towards being proficient in weaving do we get for that?
If Nadinia takes a crash course before the thing, she will have proficiency.
Okay, and what about me?
If you do just a tiny bit more training, you'll also get proficiency.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm busy.
Yeah.
But good to know.
I want to point out that she's been practicing since like the get-go because she always goes to
right.
Iris.
You actually did make this stuff. I forgot that you originally had made everyone.
Thanks.
Yep. Let's go ahead and say you have proficiency.
Yes.
The
When-
visually impaired leading the blind.
Fair.
Yeah, I know how to teach people, I just don't know how to do the thing.
What? You don't know how to do the thing? I'll teach you how to do the thing. Here's how to do the thing. You go whoosh, snip, snip, crackle, crackle,
Do
pop.
not use scissors.
No.
What?
There is
Draw
no
two
crackle,
circles,
crackle,
draw an
or
owl.
pop in this.
This takes away your proficiency.
Why are there Rice Krispies in your knitting?
Scissors and Rice Krispies make
Yeah,
hat.
you take Rice Krispies.
Of course, the Didi would throw food into the into the process. I'm imagining now it's the food people who stand up in front of a counter and start teaching you how to make stuff. And Nadine says, "All right, this is knitting class," and she starts slapping down ingredients for food.
First, you'll need your tenderloin. I already marinated this for 60 years.
Marinade, alright. Oh, jeez.
All right. So, anyways, gonna look at Kira. So, you want to meet back here? Do you want to
That will be
meet
fine.
there?
Whichever you prefer.
Well, I'm gonna go get my butt fixed. At least get
Beg your
that
pardon?
process started.
Can you
It's
see if she'll
just-
write the butt on the side of it?
It's just looks so concerned. Dina,
Like-
are you injured?
Oh,
No, we just broke my butt.
Can we invent spray paint so I can spray paint the butt on the side of the ship?
Canonically, there is.
You
Yeah.
told me canonically there wasn't spray paint.
No, I said there was.
You said
I
I
just
couldn't
think-
have it.
Okay,
There's a
there.
difference
That's different.
between
There's a
invented and you're not allowed to have it.
I have spray paint now. I found it.
you found it.
Where did this come from? I don't know.
It was in Istis's room the whole time. She's been
Is
hiding it
this?
from
Why
you.
would you hide this from me?
You know
Because you're
why.
Quinn.
Hey, in this corner I found a pile of spray paint. Go write the butt on our ship. Anyway. Sorry for being obnoxious.
All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go find the orc lady, talk to her, let her know that my butt has a gaping hole in it, and then point it out. Ask her to fix it.
Poor woman. Okay.
Man. It's the cool ass weapon she gave you anymore.
What? I do. I just don't have it here, and I can't use it. I mean, I can, but
Do you want to get the boat back first?
yeah. Where is it?
Jack has it.
Where is it?
Jack has it.
Where's Jack?
need-
think
I need a stone. I'm gonna go find Nick so I can go get my stone.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
how are you gonna find Nick?
Nick's.
No, Nick
Oh,
had
Nick
it.
has
Nick
it.
has
I
the
heard
phone,
Nick's.
I'm gonna. Hey Quinn, can you call me? Nick, can you call Nick?
Probably home. He's probably fired again. So it's this address. I give her the address.
Nick lives with Evelyn now, right?
Yep.
Wait, I know what we can definitely do though. Iris,
Yeah.
I need a favor.
Okay. Just
I asked you
name
to
it.
do something.
Oh no, what?
Meet my dad. Help me.
Oh,
meet
yeah,
my
of course.
dad.
Let me know when. Should I bring wine? Should I bring
Yes.
bakery? Okay.
We're going now. We're going now. We're ripping this band-aid off. This is a day to rip
right
off
now.
band-aids.
Oh shoot. Maurice, do you have extra pastries from breakfast?
That was not the right voice. I don't know why I did that voice. I don't know what whose voice that was. I'm being taken over.
Hello, I would like a croissant.
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 Yeah. I think I got some extra.
Cool. We need some to meet a fancy person. Can I take these? Okay, thanks. You're the best.
All right.
Dina's gonna go over to Maurice, put a hand on his shoulder. Good luck. Have that very, very solemn look. Like she's very serious. And then
Good luck with what?
she'll walk away.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
So, you want to go wrangle a cat? Maple?
You got me mid sneeze. Hold up.
Maple sneezes.
Oh, you talked to me and it went away. Okay. What?
Vanquished.
Cat? You want to catch
Oh,
cat?
yeah, cat. Cat. Fuck me. I
Do
was
cat things.
You
mid
could care
sneeze. I was mid sneeze, and all I heard was Maple, and my sneeze went.
Nope, time to go. Time to go. Bye bye. See ya.
Oh, it's gone now. Okay. Yeah, cat.
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 So,
Cat. Dog.
She's
who
snoozing over
would you
there.
like to do first, Alicia?
Let's see. Let's go ahead and start off with Quinn and Maple's cat hunt.
Hell yeah. Let's catch a cat.
All right.
Sir.
That's the wrong cat, Alex.
Was scratching my chair.
Destroy.
All right. So you guys head down to the lower reach. As you're heading to the school, you guys actually get a lot of people as they're passing by you. They give you like waves or smiles, or they even will sometimes say something to you like, "Hey man, good job. You know, thanks a lot, you too." Just stuff like that. The lower reach is not known for being friendly or nice.
That is so weirded
So,
out. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
this is
People are
a-
talking to me. I'm
Yeah.
walking here.
Yeah.
I'm walking
Maple's
here.
like, I'm not sure if I like being known.
No,
sometimes
I-
people just give you
mm.
nods, you know.
Can't get away with shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
You two are like the most suspicious like
Oh yeah.
people. You're both just like kindness. Ugh.
What is this
What
shit? It feels like
shit?
someone's gonna
Like-
like try to con us or like stab us in the street. What?
No, I just appreciate that you two are the ones that walked to the lower reach first and experienced this, and you're both like,
what the
fuck
fuck?
this.
Bruh.
You two
Alright.
bond over your mutual dislike of kindness.
It's not dislike,
not-
it's just
that-
like
that's-
I'm kidding.
it's weird.
Maybe if you guys scowl hard enough, maybe you guys will like each other more or something. I think that's how relationship work.
Pretty sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Bond over mutual distrust of the world.
So as you guys get to the school, you see a young girl. She looks like she might be about 8. And she is putting up these kind of handmade flyers that she seems to have drawn herself with like maybe colored pencils of a missing cat.
Shouldn't you be in the school right now? Isn't this a time when the child should be in the building?
It's a weekend.
Just kidding.
Likely story.
Says you.
Uh-huh. It's the weekend, huh? Name every day.
Name their album.
Alright. Okay, so if it's the weekend, I will not tell the child to go into the school building.
Yeah, but she's putting them up. She can't reach very high. So they're all at like
Knee
lower
level?
than optimal level. And they seem like every single one is hand drawn.
That means they're
Uh,
all different, right?
Yeah, they're all slightly different, yes.
It's
But
a
it's all the
child's drawing of
same
a
cat, right? It's like it's a cat.
Yeah, it's a cat.
It's a cat. It's fine.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like-
a drawing of a cat. It says lost, please return to Cynthia. It lists a address. It says reward 5 copper. And
Where the
it's got
fuck
like
did this kid get 5 copper?
So life saving. You know?
Not taking a
Uh.
child's life savings. What kind of shitlords are we?
And it lists like just a bit about the cat and stuff. And she's putting them up, and she's also like handing out flyers to people.
Mhm.
As she sees you guys approach, she kind of runs up to both of you and hands you two a flyer. She says, "Have you seen this cat?"
What does the picture look like?
It is a pure white cat with like this black dot on one of its ears.
A baby.
So it's probably brown now. It's been missing for days in the lower reach.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not around. No, can you describe him a bit more?
It's a she.
She, sorry.
What's her name?
Her name is Tabitha.
Tabitha.
Cynthia's cat's Tabitha.
Yes.
It's not a tabby, but its name is Tabitha.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Tabby was my last cat.
Okay.
Tabitha ate her.
Tabitha's,
is not on this mission.
Tabitha's actually like 5 feet tall.
Can I
and-
turn into the horrible creature that this child just saw to scare them? Anyway.
No.
You did that.
Can I turn into the horrible creature that stole this child's brother?
I've improved as a person
You
since
have.
then. It's grown much. Jeez.
You can scare them by telling them when they'll die, too.
Alright, I'll shut up now.
What? Where was the last place you saw
Her.
Tabitha?
The last place I saw her, it was by all the taverns and bars. There was I live by there, and she got out, and I was chasing after her, but there was like this loud noise, and she went down an alley, and I couldn't catch her.
Right. We'll go look for your cat.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. There's a reward, see? If you bring her back, I'll give you 5 copper.
Oh, no thanks.
It's okay, sweetheart. We'll get your cat.
Thank you.
So you said you lived around by the taverns that she got out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Could you point us in the direction in case we find her? We can bring her back to the house.
Oh, the address is on there.
Oh. Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my parents said I shouldn't do that, but I did it anyway.
Right. While we're looking, maybe you should start taking some of these down since we'll get the cat. Like all of them.
What if you don't find her, though?
That I
Maybe
will
someone
personally
else
put them
found her.
back up. Oh, okay. Can take them down later, I guess.
She fishes around in her pockets, and she pulls out 2 they look like the sucker lollipops. They have wrapping on them, and she hands them to you. She's like, "This is all I have right now."
I'm good. You can have this back now. And I hand it directly back to her.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Mom and Dad said that if you ask someone to do something, you should pay them.
That is a good rule, but I also feel really weird about taking kid from a candy. No.
Candy from a kid. Other way
What?
around. Are you okay?
No, that's not the words I wanted. You can keep it. Have it yourself, kid.
She frowns, but she seems grateful that that Maple took it.
Mm.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep handing out these flyers. And he continues to run up and hand out these flyers to people.
I wrapped a lollipop.
Mm-hmm.
What flavor is it?
It is grape.
Okay. Maple probably doesn't care, but I don't like grape. So, probably in a trash can or some shit somewhere.
Probably. I don't actually. I wasn't good at this last time either.
Cats?
Yeah. So like a couple kids in Iris's grade would like I'm telling this as we walk there. We're not just standing awkwardly in front of the school.
Mm-hmm.
Would like kidnap cats to try to get the reward back. And Nick and I were like, "Oh damn, we could make money," but we didn't want to fucking kidnap the cats, so we just would chase street cats down and try to return them to people, and it didn't work very well.
Yeah.
Cats hate Nick. Every animal hates Nick.
That doesn't surprise me.
But yeah.
Well,
All right. Let's.
kind
I
of.
mean, I suppose if we got like a can of tuna or some shit, we could have a lot of cats really fast.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'd be the right ones though.
Yeah, you guys get to where the taverns and stuff are. It's not that quick, or it's not that far away. Quinn, there's the one that you were familiar with that Mange was behind. There's two others. There's one called the Oily Fish, which all you have heard about it is that if you eat anything there, you will get food poisoning.
Right. So the cats probably don't congregate behind that one because it'll fucking kill them.
Yeah.
But that one, Mange used to be behind, and now it's free territory.
Okay.
Check where Mange used to be, because new reigning animal now that Mange is gone.
I'm gonna kind of stealthily go through just so if there is an animal back there, don't spook it and run off.
That is perhaps a wise idea. I shall also not try to be loud and obnoxious.
Okay. So both of you guys kind of quiet down as you walk through. Make sure to like kind of, you walk slow. Watch where you're stepping so that you don't step on anything that's, would disturb them or it's kind of loud, which is difficult. There's a lot of like broken bottles and trash behind here. As you guys are walking through, you actually hear like a sharp yowl. Like how yeah. And then you hear a couple more of that exact same noise, like different cats.
Mm.
And as you continue down and kind of round a corner, you see a bunch of boys. It looks like they had managed to catch some cats and kind of tie their tails to this post, and they're throwing rocks at them.
Murder.
I immediately like take out my staff. There's like a trash can nearby, right?
Oh yeah.
I just take out my staff and whack.
Yeah, you watch like the kids just drop the rocks and they like flinch, like they turn around super fast and like duck down a bit, and they almost look like they were about to bolt, but they kind of stop when they see it's just you, and they kind of like square up a bit, kind of like, you know, puff their chest out a bit,
Mhm.
and they're like, "Hey, get lost! This is our turf." These kids look like they're maybe 12 to 14.
I think maybe legit just starts laughing.
Yeah,
Like, almost
Yeah,
maniacally.
Quinn,
Turns
and
back to Quinn, just
we're perfect for this.
fucking just points to them and is just laughing, like, back at Quinn, like, can you believe this?
Oh, you think you're old enough to have turf?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
This is ours.
Uh-huh.
Get lost, you weirdos.
Uh-huh, right. No.
And one of the other kids is like, "Yeah, you better watch out. We have a knife."
Oh no. Maple, they've got a knife.
Nice.
A knife! Ugh, I've got a baseball bat.
The kids are just like, "Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, this is where we belong." And one of the kids grabs a rock and he throws it at you, Maple.
I catch it. Easily, just like swipes it out of the
Now
air.
throw it back. Now
Yeah.
use a key
Easily
point and
catch
throw
it.
it back.
And then I think she like kind of tosses up in the air
Just
and like
murder a child because it will
no,
kill
no, no.
them.
She tosses up in the air and starts like hitting it with her stick and like just kind of bounces it off like pretty impressively. And I was like,
Oh,
Like,
a-
bouncing it.
yeah,
You're bouncing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
give me acrobatics or performance. Yeah, you do this pretty well. The kids seem a little like like they're a little on edge. The one kid who you assume is the de facto leader
Mhm.
steps forward and he reaches into his pocket
Mhm.
and he pulls out and flips this little switch knife. Like, it's so tiny, it's almost cute. It's like almost the size of, it's smaller than a kitchen knife. And he's like, "See, we're serious. This is our place. You better get out of here."
What are you gonna do with that? Slice an apple?
I've sliced a person.
Okay.
Mhm.
You should leave before I tack you up by the back of your shirt.
If you guys want, you can roll an intimidation.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sorry, that's 20.
Quinn scares him.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I got a 20
You got
because of the
20.
D4.
Oh, you got 20 because of what?
The D4.
Oh, right. Yeah, I see.
Gonna
Okay.
milk this shit until I have to get rid of it because everything's slowly killing me.
Yeah, the kids kind of look between the two of you, and they don't seem to like their odds. See the kid kind of move back to his group. He's like, "You guys are lucky. We better not see you here again." Yeah. And as they're walking away, you hear them muttering like, "Man, where are we supposed to find cats now? There's like none of them around here." Kid's like, "Shut up, we'll get something else to do." And they head out.
That seems weird to me. There's normally like strays fucking everywhere, right?
Yes.
Why?
Hmm.
Where are the cats going? There's always cats in this area. There's always cats everywhere. No one fucking pays to have them neutered.
Oh, you see tied to the pole there are 3 cats.
Mm-hmm.
They all look pretty bad.
Yeah.
And they are hissing and like trying to pull away from the pole and just kind of freaking out a bit.
I would like to attempt to handle an animal.
Go ahead, roll it. See, 16. Yeah, you can go ahead and you manage to kind of untie one of the cats. And it bolts.
Was
You
that
know.
the cat I needed?
Nope, you look and none of these cats are the ones that you were wanting. That you're looking for.
So the cats are going missing, and none of these are the ones we want. Ugh. Someone eating them again?
I mean. Maybe.
I'm not telling a little girl some dude ate her cat.
No, we should keep looking, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
find
will
out
look-
where the cats are going.
yeah. I will try to get the other 2 untied.
Yeah, help.
Okay.
I will help you.
Release the feral cats back into the wild, like, unresponsible people.
Listen.
With the 2 of you guys working together, you can get the other 2 untied pretty easily. They, again, bolt off.
I almost want to follow them, see where they go.
I mean, we can. You want to?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Cats know where they like to go.
One of them doesn't go far. It just goes under a dumpster nearby, just trying to hide from you.
I mean, that's valid.
Mm-hmm.
Another one seems to basically climb up kind of like this fire escape thing, and it gets onto the roof and starts running up that way.
I'll follow the
That
other
one's
one.
less wasteful. Yep.
Climb the roof.
Okay. So you climb up the roof and you start following this cat. How are you guys, because this cat is like running pretty fast. Are you trying to do stealth, which will put more distance between you, but it will slow down eventually, or are you trying to keep up with it speed-wise?
I mean, I could probably keep up. I don't know about Quinn.
Guy will not be chasing the cat across rooftops successfully.
Okay, we'll slow down the snake then.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll me some stealths and some acrobatic. That's a sleight of hand, dude.
It's the same.
Oh!
However, I do actually not have
Maple.
I don't have the D4 on those, so that is a 14 and a 9. So we both just like yeet ourselves off the side of the
I
building.
was just about to say, both of you guys, you see the cat make this jump, and you guys run and try to make it, and you grab a hold of this like metal pipe that it landed on, and you're about to pull yourself up when you hear a loud snap, and the pipe falls, and both of you guys go falling down. Maple, you have feather fall. Quinn, you
Yeah, I do.
don't, do you?
No, I don't have feather fall. She doesn't have feather fall either. It's
I'm
the,
sorry,
whatever
slow
the
fall.
yeah, yeah. No, I'd go down like a fucking bag of rocks. Oh Jesus! Why are we so high?
Jesus Christ. Hold on, let me look at Slowfall. Can I
I
make
didn't
this
realize we
zero?
were fucking 4 stories in the air. Jeez.
You can use your reaction.
You're running across rooftops in a place that's mostly like apartment buildings.
That's fair.
What level are we? 8 times 5 is more than that, so I take no damage.
Yeah, you're good.
Fuck.
Ow. Jesus.
Yeah, Maple, you actually land like a cat, kind of absorbing it in all the right places. Quinn,
Whack.
you land like a fish that got thrown out of water.
Yeah, she like cringes at the sound of his fall. I was like, ugh.
Oh, I would say I broke my arm, but it's already broken. Ha ha. He waves the metal arm. Okay. Well, that didn't work.
I mean, we could still maybe try to follow it.
Yeah, you had a general idea of where it was going.
Yeah.
It's fucking Jack. Jack's stealing all the cats.
Maple starts climbing the building again to get back on top.
Okay, give me an athletics just to see how quickly you can climb up.
Stuck in that.
No, by the time you get up there, the cat's gone.
It's a fucking 2.
This cat will best us. This will be our doom.
They got like a general direction, right?
Yeah, you know it was heading basically like straight down the street.
Okay.
Quinn, you know that there is a park up there where there's a lot of strays.
All right, let's go to Stray Park.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have like a lot of cats in Echo, or did they just die?
A lot of cats. Or do
They
say
mutate a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
You never know if they're fey or they change or, grow extra eyes, start floating, speak to you in tongues long lost.
Yeah,
yeah.
this sounds fun as fuck. I want an Echo cat.
Yeah, she just kind of like starts like talking about that shit. She's like, yeah, other than that, they're pretty normal.
Other than the fact that they're the raddest cats in the world.
I mean, it is Echo, so.
That's fair. It'd be fun to go back sometime with less health stakes.
Yeah,
Glow in the dark cats.
those are
Glow in
the
the dark
fucking creepiest motherfuckers.
Oh, I'm sure they would be. Oh, that'd be so cool though.
Just be like pure darkness, and all of a sudden, like a fucking sun comes around the corner and yowls at you and runs away.
So, like, does it glow in the dark of the pattern, or is it just usually all glowy?
It depends.
It's fair.
Sometimes they flash.
Oh, did I tell you I had
Rave
Kira help
cat.
me egg my grandparents' house in Echo?
Do.
You got her the what?
We egged a house.
Oh,
I think I traumatized her.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I hit my grandfather in the head with an egg. I thought I had better aim.
I mean, you did. I mean,
Well, it wasn't on purpose, is the problem.
say it
But
was.
it's fucking funny.
Say it was. No one will know.
Say it was, no one will know.
Fair enough.
What Maple does.
Valid. So yeah, we talk about stupid shit as we look for cats.
Yeah, you guys get to the small park that, like I said, it normally has a decent amount of strays around here. And you see plenty of stray dogs, but you don't see that many cats.
If someone actually is eating the cats, I'm gonna riot.
Okay, this, like, I fucking hate this. This seems like a Cypress thing, you know? Cats love rats and mice and shit like that, and now that there's no fucking cats around. You remember the one cat that had the fucking, like, tree in it? Avon vine in it? What that's happening again?
Oh no, that was a rat, but that That is something they could be doing. You collecting strays for experiments.
Yeah. The children.
Fuck. Where were those people?
They were in a warehouse, like over here. Down here somewhere. Go check out the fucking building again, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we head towards the warehouse and dock area. Was it in the docks? I feel like it
Yeah,
was.
it was somewhere
It was in the
docks.
docks, yes.
Well, maybe it'll be Jack.
Maybe. Hopefully.
We'll see.
As you head down to the docks, can you guys roll me a perception check?
Jesus Christ, Maple, please. Maple.
Quinn.
Forgot what a regular cat looks like. Now that you've talked about
I
echo
talked
cats too
about
much.
What do cats look like?
The fuck is a cat?
What is a cat?
So as you guys are walking to the dock, Quinn, you smelled something very fishy. And this is like before you've actually gotten down to the docks proper. You're in like the warehouses.
That's a cat.
You look down an alley and you see an open can of tuna just sitting out.
Someone beat me to my idea.
What?
The tuna. Can't you smell that? It smells like shit.
No.
Yeah, it does smell like a can of tuna that's been left out a couple days.
I want to eat it.
No! How dare
That's
you?
gross. Okay.
So they haven't checked their tuna can and is it poisoned? Why would they just leave a can without like watching it?
I
They're trying to
maybe
catch
they
the
are
cats.
Watching it.
I go up to the tuna can.
Okay.
I'm
You are
looking around for a person watching the tuna can.
Roll me an investigation.
Yes. The great cat heist. Well,
Shit.
oh, it smells so bad.
You look
Maple's-
around, you just see boxes and tarps.
There normally be homeless people here.
It depends. Some homeless people do come down here, except the sailors and some of the dock hands are known for being
Dead.
kind of violent if they find them.
Okay, so I'm not weirded out by a lack of homeless people.
Yeah.
Do I see any other cans of tuna? Now that I see a can of tuna?
You walk, as you look around, you don't see any others. Just this.
Okay. This is like Maple's thing, but she climbs onto a rooftop and looks around.
Okay. As you climb onto the roof, can you roll me perception?
Come on! Maple!
Maple, please. We're trying to solve a cat caper.
Another
you-
7.
Think you see something kind of small that is moving like on the street near the alley, but when you try to look closer it hides.
Gwen. Gwen.
Gwen.
What?
Oh.
There's someone...
Sorry, I was whispering too quietly.
Yeah, you're right. Didn't pick it up. There's someone on the street, I guess? I can't really see them. I think they're hiding. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see them. You go check.
Okay, I do the oblivious man whistle as I walk down the street.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
The man whistle.
No, oblivious man.
As you are walking past and whistling, you walk by these boxes, and just as you're passing them, you see a small white blur just go zooming right out of them, and it heads down that alley.
Can I try to catch it?
No, your perception
Aw.
was not good enough for you to have seen it before it
Reaction
ran.
time.
Maple white blur.
Oh, I'm turning and running. Fucking running across rooftops again, because why not?
Yeah, as you get to where the alley is that it ran down that had the can of tuna, you see a woman now standing there, and she grabs this white cat and she throws it in a bag and starts running.
I'm fucking chasing her. I'm just like, as
And
I
I'm
start running.
I'm behind them too. Like what?
Fucking running
Alright.
across rooftops chasing this lady.
Go ahead and let's switch characters for now. In the middle of your cat heist. Let's go over to Kira. What are you doing?
Well,
You don't know too much about knitting, and you're about to go teach a bunch of children.
yeah, I guess I'll talk to.
Hello, Noah? Is that you?
Noah,
Hello?
Your mic
You're
sounds
far
like you're
away.
in Egypt.
come here. Come back, Noah. You're getting,
You're so
you're
quiet.
getting farther away. Noah. Noah.
I'm coming.
That actually sounded like you were coming closer. It's so funny.
Hold on, I have to find it. Hold on.
Come on, Noah, you can catch up. Come on, come on.
Coming. All right, I'm back.
There you are.
There you. It did really sound like you like left and then came back up.
It did that thing where it switches the input from
Uh,
my microphone, like volume slider, to be my output audio,
nice.
not my income. Anyway, it's weird. Anyway, I suppose I don't have time to really do a chat with Maurice.
Why not?
Well, I don't want to like. I want us to get to our thing. And also learn how to knit. Oh, I guess I will try to learn how to knit in the time that we have.
Sure. Do you ask anyone for help?
I believe that Nadinia said that she could do it.
I think Nadine was gonna go see her dad.
Oh, well, fuck you, I guess.
I'll teach you. Leaves.
No, I didn't. I never said I was gonna teach her. I asked her, "What do you want to do? Do you want to meet up later?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, see ya."
All right, well, never. I think I have to ask Maurice. I'll ask Maurice.
There's a lot of people that know how to knit besides Maurice if you don't want to ask Maurice.
Well, then
Yeah.
who else is around? Like, Val's probably busy.
You
Can ask
know,
Istus.
Mhm.
you know,
Istis
the
is
god.
also pretty busy.
You don't know that.
Could just ask.
Okay, I'll ask Istis.
Oh, I'd love to teach you. Here. And you watch as she reaches out and she taps the loom and it kind of shines this bright white light. And suddenly it is in her hands as a pair of knitting needles. And she is now knitting the tapestry instead of weaving it.
Oh, all right. Cool. Sure.
All right. Do you have your tools?
Yeah, I think so. Don't think they're in my gigantic inventory, but I would have them somewhere.
Wonderful. And she will go ahead and teach you how to use them. Unfortunately, I do not know how to knit. I know how to crochet, but that's not what we're doing.
Got it. I also don't know how to knit, so
There is a very actual technical knitting lesson inserted here.
Yes, she is a very good teacher. She's very kind, very sweet. She praises you on every little thing, even stuff that you might not think deserves praise.
Yeah.
She does. Whenever you do a very good one, she tells you did a good job, that one's perfect, keep it up. She's incredibly encouraging and sweet.
it's good to have that, although she doubts everything.
Hey, guess what we're about to do? That.
Keychain, yes, okay.
She tells you not to worry. One of the nice things when it comes to knitting is not every single one has to be perfect.
Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. But you have a very nice knitting lesson with her, and she seems very happy and very excited to have someone to spend time with.
She does her best.
Yeah, and Istis fully recognizes that and tells you that you are doing a wonderful job. All right. Let's switch over to Nadinia and Iris.
Yo,
What you doing?
going to Dad's office to see
All right.
him. Hopefully he's there. If he's not, well then I guess we'll have to go home.
Yep, it's pretty early in the morning still, but can definitely head over.
Iris is giving you like a pep talk the whole way. Like, okay, so it's going to be fine. I think your dad's gonna think it's really cool, and it'll be wonderful. Okay, just remember to breathe. It'll be okay. Just like babbling incessantly the entire fucking time.
I appreciate every second of it. But Nadinia's kind of like doing that kind of focus. I'm walking forward towards my own death. Look, like very determined, kind of resigned.
Yeah.
But yeah, time to go check the trade house.
Yeah. So you get there, and it has the closed sign still on, but the door is unlocked.
I will go in and see, but as I go for the door, I pause. I look like I'm just frozen there.
Iris will kind of put her hand over your hand and turn the doorknob with you together.
She lets that happen.
Come on, you can do this. It's your dad's. No matter what happens, he's still your father.
What if he doesn't recognize me anymore?
I think as soon as you open your mouth, I think he'll probably recognize you, and I think he'll probably, knowing what I know about him, probably give you a big hug. So, I mean, I think it'll be okay, and even if it takes some adjustments, I think it'll be okay eventually.
She nods and then opens the door.
All right. You walk in. It seems like the lights are out down here, but you can definitely hear something coming from upstairs, where his office is proper.
Well, gonna make my way up there.
Okay. You go up to where his office is, and you see there's kind of like a small, kind of like a small little futon couch.
Mm-hmm.
You see your dad sleeping on it. He's got like a blanket. You see kind of like a suitcase off to the side a bit. It's got like some clothes and stuff in it. But he is sleeping in his office.
Kind of just sits there for a second. Dad?
And he kind of bolts upright.
That was the most dad sound you ever made.
Thank you.
It
I've
really
been
was.
practicing my dad.
I have been practicing my dad.
And he kind of like rubs the sleep from his eyes as he blinks around warily. And he looks to Unity. And you see for just a split second, he seems surprised. But then he looks at you for a minute. And he says, "Pumpkin!"
Aw.
I think she like stares for like kind of just stares at him for in shock. Just utter shock. Dad, you recognize me?
Of course, Pumpkin. And he stands up and kind of brushes himself off. You see he's still in like his work clothes. They just look very rumpled.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes over to you and he says, I don't know what happened, and he pulls that black lock of hair that you have, the one that stands out from all of your white.
Mm-hmm.
And he gives you a smile and he says, "I always know when it's you, Pumpkin. This in your eyes."
She kind of sits there for a little bit. She starts crying, weeping, and then grabs it, like she falls to her knees and then grabs grabs him around the waist and is just like crying into his chest, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, 'cause he's been through so-
Yeah.
Yeah. He wraps, his arms around you. Truth be told, Quinn, she did lose a leg at one point too. That was
Mhm.
kind of a bit of a,
I don't recognize you without your leg.
You know what? It would throw me off if I suddenly, saw someone again I hadn't seen in a long time and they didn't have a leg. It might throw me off. I'd be like,
There's something different, but I don't know
Do you,
what.
do you think that would make you not recognize who they are?
possibly for at least a second.
Yeah, I could see someone being thrown off a little bit, like
Yeah.
I don't understand what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Not that
also
they don't.
But also Nadinia's hair is very it stands out. It's all white with a black streak.
No, but I also think it's sweet because that implies that like metaphorically and like personally she has like transformed from like like scared little kid with like mom being a bitch to like no fuck you, I'm a pirate now, to like hey fuck you, I'm a star call. You know what I mean? Like that's, I don't know.
She has been through a lot of different kind of transformations. But he seems a little, surprised
I think the biggest thing really is he pointed out her imperfection as the thing that made him recognize her, which like it's kind of like it's like oh this thing is perfect. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he hugs you back. And he says, I heard all about what you've done in Echo. Marvelous job, wonderful job, Pumpkin.
She like nods into his chest and then looks over. Oh, uh, uh, this is Iris.
Iris, he gives you a big beaming smile and holds out one hand while still holding on to Nadinia.
Yeah, I'll fucking shake his hand.
He shakes
thank-
it like very enthusiastically, like he pumps it up and down. He's like, wonderful to meet you. Any friend of Nadinia's is a friend of mine.
It's great to meet you too. We brought you some pastries, and we just wanted to thank you for volunteering at that house with the children that Raymond set up. It sounds like you're doing fantastic work.
Oh, of course. I miss our little pirate games that we used to have. Oh, it's been great playing them with the kids. For some reason, your brother doesn't like them as much, Octavian. No, he'd rather just sit and read books, which it's fine. I don't understand any of the books. There's no pictures. What kind of kid reads a book without
He's
pictures?
a himbo.
Oh no, he's perfect.
Come now, Nadinia, stand up. Have you gotten taller? Think you've gotten more muscular. Ha ha! Wonderful.
She slowly stands up and she I'm a bit different now. What with the blue skin, the fins and the gills and...
Yes, did you turn into some sort of mermaid? I've heard about those, some of the ships that go down, they say these women under the water that lure them in. Have you turned into one of those?
Yes. And she looks over at Iris like I don't know what not to say.
I'm sure
Iris
you're
kinda
quite
just-
a dangerous one.
What?
Like she clearly has a very confused I am the lost.
Iris kind of like a shoulder shrug, like, dear dad, man, whatever.
He's like, I'm very sorry. I don't have the place ready to see guests. I wasn't expecting anyone.
She looks over and sees the case and says, why is your things here?
Oh, I've been busy working, so spending as much time as I can.
Kind of just slowly begins to look more at it, kind of not give him any kind of glare, but like an oh really face,
Well, since we went through a bit of a rough spot business-wise, your mother and I talked, and she said that I need to be pulling more hours at work, so I've been spending as much time as I can here. Did you say pastries? Pastries sound wonderful.
So Iris, she's getting that kind of dead look in her eye.
Oh no.
Is she home?
Your mother, I would assume so.
Daddy, you
Ah.
work too much.
No, Pumpkin, it's fine. It's fine. I think your mother's home. I haven't seen her in a while.
What
Don't
about
taste
Octavian?
very good. Octavian, I haven't seen him much either. I assume he's with her.
I see. I
Your mother keeps saying that raising a child is a mother's job. I disagree, but she seems she's a little controlling when it comes to Octavian. She means best.
Daddy, we you we can't keep doing this anymore.
What do you mean, Pumpkin?
She's hurting you.
He looks to you kind of surprised. Says, Pumpkin, no, no.
Please.
Like I said, we talked it out. This is just until I get back on get back on our feet a little bit business wise, get pulling in kind of the money.
You can't keep. I will go talk to her.
Oh, wonderful. I'm sure she'd love to see you know you're back.
I'm sure she would. Iris,
Yes?
thank you for coming with me today. You're one of the best friends that I could ever ask for.
I'm
And
gonna cry again.
I need you to do me a favor.
Do you want some company going home?
I'm probably going to be doing something rather dangerous. And I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Oh, an adventure!
Oh, he's a dumbass.
Can you help me?
Of course. Just say the word.
And she nods. Daddy, if you don't mind, could you at least take the day off if you feel tired?
Haha, your old man doesn't get tired, he just gets more energetic.
Daddy, please.
Oh, don't make me feel like some old withered away man. I'm fit as a fiddle.
A fiddle strings it will break sometime, and you have to replace them with better ones. Take the time to rest. I learned that the hard way.
All right, Pumpkin, if it's what you wish. I take easy if I'm tired.
She nods and then heads out the door.
Before you leave, he pulls you into another hug. And he says, "It really is good to see you again, Pumpkin. And I am so very proud of what you've done."
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Aww.
All right. She's gonna obviously hold on to father, and then immediately kind of like look at Iris. Hopefully, we gotta go before this gets any worse. To at least to her. And then yeah, she'll head out the door.
All right. Let's go ahead and switch back over to Quinn and Maple.
Cat chase.
Yes,
Chase the
you
cat.
We will
Chase-
catch this cat.
you are chasing this woman. She actually does not run far. There is an apartment building that's very close by that she just bolts straight into.
Okay.
You watch she kind of fumbles with the key for a second. You manage to get right to the door as she's trying to close it.
Can I like jam my staff in that door? You can't.
Yeah, you jam your staff in, and this woman starts yelling at you. She starts yelling at you. She says, "I have no money. You can't rob me. You have nothing to take."
You have my cat. Get my fucking cat back.
It's not your cat. It's my cat.
Fuck you, it's my cat! And I push the door open.
Roll me a strength check.
I would like to help.
Strength? Your strength.
Yeah.
I'm helping. We both put our shoulders into it.
Yeah, she's got, for what seems to be, she looks like a very frazzled, like 40, maybe 50-year-old woman. Trying to hold. She's got some surprising strength behind, with her, but you manage to kind of push your way through, and the first thing that hits you is the smell.
Oh no.
It smells rank.
Oh god, Lady Vi.
As you look around and you just see cats everywhere.
Crazy cat lady.
Literally, why?
And she says, "Get out! Get out!" And she grabs a broom and starts like trying to hit you with it.
Ah,
Get
jeez.
out! Leave me and my babies alone!
You know this is animal abuse, right?
No, it's not. They're all loved and cared for. Now get out! You sound like my daughter.
Oh no. I would like to kind of open the door. She has the cat we want in the bag, so like if all these cats leave, that's no big deal to me.
You do see some of the cats are like in cages, but the majority, you open the door, they just go rushing out, and she just screams. She's like, "No, my babies!" And she like rushes, close the door.
These poor fucking
Oh my
cats.
god. Oof.
Roll a strength check, Quinn.
Fuck you! I can hold it
Barely
open barely.
hold it open. As
Still
she starts
winded
like trying
from
to
fucking
catch.
falling.
She's like trying to catch them as they're running past, and they're like scratching her up, just trying to like claw their way over. And she's just screeching, "My babies.
Lady, you can keep one cat, but not that one because that one belongs to a little girl.
I need them all. They all love me. I
No,
love
they
them.
fucking don't.
They're scratching you.
To escape you.
That's because you scared them.
Do they try to
Probably because they
escape
live
every
in their own
time?
shit.
Thieves! Help! Help!
You're
Thieves!
literally taking a child's lost cat.
She's hitting you with the broom again. Thieves!
Can I take the bag with the cat away from her?
Someone call the guards! Thieves! You grab the bag, open it, and it is just a pure white cat.
No dot?
God damn it.
No dot.
This isn't the cat we want, Maple.
I'm gonna start looking at the cats in the cages.
Yeah. You start looking at the different cats in the cages. None of them are the white cat that you're looking for.
Okay. She's just gonna start opening cages too.
Yep, you start opening them, and as she's still whacking you guys with the broom, it doesn't hurt. It
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
cause
she's
any damage.
ignoring
Kind
it
of
completely.
annoying,
She's
but
just
it's
like,
like-
whatever.
You literally see like one of her neighbors come by and like sticks his head in to like see what's going on, and then he just shrugs and walks away.
Yep.
As you're doing that, you see this black cat. You let it go, and instead of running out the door, it actually runs over into the kitchen, and you watch as it grabs a fish.
Hmm.
She's got like, different like fishes and stuff for them. And it grabs one kind of a little bigger than it, and it starts dragging it out.
Hmm.
Fair.
Big brain cat.
Mhm.
Okay. Weird.
And it leaves as you're kind of letting out the other ones. And then you see it come back,
Hmm.
and it
It's
grabs
gotta be
another
more.
fish. And
Like,
it
what's with
starts
this
dragging
fucking
that
cat?
out.
Sorry, is that what a fucking familiar? Like, what the hell is wrong with this? I'm gonna try to follow that cat.
We like give each other weird looks. We're like, okay, all the cats are free. Let's follow that cat. That cat seems smart.
Yeah, so this lady just smacks you. She's like crying and stuff, but
Don't.
her
Take
house is
all the
absolutely
cats.
messed up.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Stop taking cats off the street.
They're my babies.
Ugh.
My babies.
Just get
I am
a
going to come
cat.
back in 3 weeks, and if I find more than one cat in this house, I will let them all out again.
No, my babies. This is like a studio apartment, by the way. She said.
One cat.
One.
My babies, you thieves! I'm calling the guards on you.
Cool, we're star called.
I don't care what some thread god says. You're thieves. You've stolen my children.
Yeah, okay. And Maple leaves.
Yeah.
One cat,
So-
and I shut her door.
You guys follow this black cat as you watch it go across the street to where there's like this small lot. It seems like this was like some sort of construction thing that was going up and maybe has been halted, or something got demolished here recently. And you watch the cat kind of run through the rubble and stuff until it gets to the back of like this dilapidated shed. And it kind of squeezes itself into the shed, like through this small hole.
Can I peek in through another hole? Is it?
Yeah,
Or is
I
it
mean, you can basically like kind of push what's left of the door to the side and kind of get in.
Mm-hmm.
And you see in the corner a white cat with a black dot on its ear,
And babies.
nursing about 4 kittens.
Yep.
And the black cat is dropping a fish in front of her next to a matching one.
Well, she's fucking got. We can't bring her back sick. I mean, she's a kid, right?
Yeah.
Can't bring all these cats back.
No.
We can't take them. Do the kittens look old enough to be separated?
Roll me in animal handling.
Yeah,
You have no idea.
I can take one of these cats. It will be fine.
No.
Well, let's. I mean, you don't know shit about cats, right? Like,
Do
They're-
I know if they can be taken from their mom?
You can roll animal handling if you want to see.
Slightly better.
You're not entirely sure if they're old enough. They are still nursing, but they do look a bit more matured.
Yeah. Maybe?
maybe we can tell her we've got the cats and show her the cat and be like, look, it's fine, but it needs to be kept safe for a bit longer before it can return home. Because I'm guessing parents don't want us dragging, family of 6 back.
Yeah.
But do you want to leave it by the crazy cat lady?
Oh, hell no, we're taking the cat. I just don't know if we're giving it to the kid yet. So, let's start scooping cats.
All right, roll me. One of you two needs to roll me an animal handling if you want the other one to help out with it.
Okay. You roll, and I will help.
Okay.
Okay, 16. So you guys kind of. How are you transporting these cats?
I
Buckets.
find a box that's big enough for like the mom cat and like all the kittens.
Okay,
They
there
are
were
by
a
the
lot
dock.
of
Yeah.
there were a lot of wooden crates and stuff. So you were managed to find a crate that you basically separate the. Are you grabbing the dad too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you put the dad in one box. You put the mom and the kittens in the other. They don't seem particularly happy.
Yeah.
The mom seems a bit calmer than the dad.
Yeah.
But you managed to get them all kind of packed in, and you can carry them pretty
And the fish.
easily.
And the fish.
Okay. You grab the fish as well for them.
Yeah.
Meat to fish.
I mean, fucking cat deserves it. He like.
Yeah,
tried to
he's
get out of the
smart,
house.
and he's actually a good dad, which is weird for cats. Like, yeah. Cat dad.
Where the taking these?
Do we want to take him to the temple and then take the little girl to the temple to show him the cats are okay, and then
I guess.
tell her we'll give the cat? I don't fucking know what to do with now. This isn't the outcome I expected.
Why don't we
Guys,
go
you
ask? Is this?
It's just, what do we do with cats?
you guys know somebody who's perfect on this.
Jack only cares about calicos.
Yeah, he kind of like lets cats do what the fuck they want.
And we can't let this cat go.
Who else is this?
I mean, we could have more temple cats, right? Like,
Yeah.
the grumpy old one is old.
Yeah. And like, worst comes to worst, they have 2 cats now because they'll have the mom and the dad.
Yeah. Oh, we're idiots.
But
No, we're just idiots.
yeah.
That was the whole
Okay.
statement.
Yeah, let's just go. Is this? Yeah, sure. Okay.
All right. Kira, You
Hello.
have. Yeah, was there anything else you wanted to do besides the learning how to knit?
Well, I know it'd take a while, but
Yeah, I figured it was probably gonna take most of the time up till.
yeah. I mean, I do want to talk to Maurice. But
Would you like to do that now, or do you want to do that in campfire?
we can do that in campfire. That's
Okay.
fine.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, because I kind of want to see beat up your mom.
All right. All right. Oh, I will say the only thing that does kind of happen is when it's around lunchtime.
Mhm.
Maurice does come in with some sandwiches for you.
Nice.
Yep. Gives you some lemonade and sandwiches. Says he's going to be out for the rest of the time. Till, late at night, so he apologizes something came up with Ray, but he'll be back and you guys could talk tonight if you
Yeah,
want.
that sounds good. Very good.
He smiles and he gets close for a second, almost like he's going to kiss you, but he stops and backs up and leaves.
I'm gonna ask Yarn Mom.
Uh-huh.
Uh.
What
so
do I do? How do I
think-
break him? Gently.
I think that Maurice thinks that we're dating.
Yes, he does think.
Nice. Okay. Well, things have changed a lot.
Yes,
And-
you and Quinn are very cute together.
How do I handle this?
Well, when it comes to Maurice, no matter what, your best bet is to be as direct and straightforward as possible.
That sounds almost cruel.
Yes, I mean, don't be mean, but don't try to use analogies or circumvent what you need to talk to him. It's best just to say it very straight and very to the point.
Thank you. That's very useful advice. Yeah.
She gives you a smile and she says, "Don't worry, he'll be okay. He's a grown adult. He'll be okay."
All right. Okay. Go back to knitting my example piece.
Mm-hmm.
This
That was
wasn't.
a very good stitch right there.
Thank you. So this doesn't give me proficiency. It just lets me do it because the other guys had to work at it for a while. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But it does get you a lot closer to it because you are training with Yarn Mom.
Also, I'm so smart. In only
Yes.
this thing, apparently. Not so much with the Murray situation.
All right. Let's hop to. Let's hop to you, Nadinia. Nadinia, you are at your old house.
Look up at it. Breathe in. Breathe out. And knock on the door gently. And then I'll look over to Iris. No matter what happens, just remind me that we can be better.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I'll try my best.
After a minute or two, the door opens up, and it is your mother. And she takes one look at you, Nadinia, and she screams and slams the door shut. And you hear it being locked.
Honestly, I think that's better than we expected.
Yes, it is. And I will knock on the door again.
Get away, you monster! I've already called the guards. They're on their way.
Mother, please open the door.
There is a long pause before you hear the door very slowly unlock, and it cracks open just slightly so that your mom can look at you.
Mm-hmm.
And she stares, just this cold dagger. Nadinia?
Yes, Mother, it's me.
She looks you up and down. What in God's name did you do to yourself?
She, her arm twitches and she closes her eyes and is just like, no, don't. Some things have happened while I was gone, Mother. Can we talk?
You can see her thinking for a moment, a long moment, before she slowly opens the door. She is fully composed by now. She no longer seems scared, but she still seems kind of cautious with you. But that kind of her usual haughtiness is back. She says, "Fine. You may come in. Briefly."
Nods and then looks to Iris. This is Iris. She's here to support me. I assume she steps out of the way to.
Yeah, she turns and she walks back into the house a bit more.
Hmm. I'll let
And
Iris
she
step
says,
inside first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'm not saying shit to this woman.
Yeah, she looks at Iris, just kind of glances past her, and just says,
You, I'm colorful. What?
"Fine." No, she just doesn't really pay much attention to you.
Her.
Wait, no, wait. What are you doing? Don't ignore me. All right, sorry. I'll close the door behind me.
Mm-hmm. As you are closing it, you see Octavian coming down. I have a question. Iris, did you see Octavian?
I don't know that I did.
I think it was only Maple that saw him in the window.
I know I've seen a picture of him because I know Alicia shared it.
Yeah,
don't
what
know
I was
if
talking
Quinn.
about was the pictures.
I don't
Okay.
know if Quinn has seen him. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't know if he would have been able to not laugh.
So here's the mom, just for Iris. Here's the dad,
I love him.
and here is Octavian.
Little fucking candy cane motherfucker. Look at his socks.
So that was a no.
Oh, I'm crying. I think I have seen that picture before, but oh my god, I forgot it was this good.
The bow tie.
Oh man. It was this little creep in the
he-
room.
He comes up. He is holding onto a book, and he says, "Mother, I heard you scream. Is something wrong?" And he looks over and he sees Nadinia, and he screams. And your mother just turns to him and says, "Stop that." And he immediately stops. Nadinia, can you roll me a perception?
Mm-hmm.
Did he
I
pee his
hate
pants?
this woman
Did he pee his pants?
so fucking much.
Nadinia, when
Mm-hmm.
he screamed, he threw the book that he had in front of his face in like kind of this cowering thing.
Mm-hmm.
When he did, his sleeves moved back, and you saw very tiny little scratches on them.
This bitch threw him in the rat closet too.
Why do you guys have a rat closet? Why do you have that?
She is going to very slowly turn to her mother and then say to Iris, "Iris, if you don't mind, could you take Octavian from here just into the next room? I promise I will behave, but I need you to go."
I will
And
not have my child taken by a stranger. Octavian, go to your room. And he nods and he marches up there very quickly.
I can still step out if you want me to.
no, it's fine. Mother, There are two things I need to talk to you about. Why is father living outside the mansion?
She looks confused for a second and she says, "Your father, he's been living in his office where he should for months now. Until he finally gets this family back where it needs to be. The man of the house is supposed to busy himself with work and providing for his family. If he can't do that, then he shouldn't be with his family." It's exactly what I told him.
Mother, I know this is going to sound odd, but people need to be able to relax in their own home so that they may be rested enough for the next day.
He can get that privilege when he finally starts making enough.
Is money and status all that matters to you?
It's all that I have.
You have me and Daddy and Octavian. Is that not enough for you?
She gives a dry laugh. I have you. You. The one who ran off on me the second you got a chance. The one who abandoned everything I had worked hard for you to be able to have. Huh. And your father promised me things that he is not keeping. And yes, I have Octavian. And I am trying to raise him right so that he doesn't abandon me too.
Are you putting him in the closet? Are you putting him in the pantry, Mother?
Has too much of your father in. Just like you did, he needs to get that out of him.
I think... Iris?
Yeah.
This is your chance, your opportunity. Because...
See, now here's where I'm very conflicted. Do I want to watch you deck this woman? Fuck yeah, I do. However, I don't want you to like deck this woman and then like accidentally rip her throat out because that's problematic.
Accidentally.
I don't want you to break her accidentally. I want you to
Yeah.
purposely break her.
I like
So,
I
because
think
Nadine takes a single step forward.
yeah, I think Iris would like very gently, like almost half-heartedly put like a hand on your shoulder, like,
No,
but
don't.
Oh no.
no, exactly,
Don't
like,
do this.
oh no.
Nadine will stop, look at the hand on her shoulder, look down at Iris, look back to her mother.
Your mother has like her chin up in the air looking at you defiantly.
And she will pat Iris's hand like, it's gonna be all right. And she's going to step up to her mother and give her the same. No. She's going to look at her as if this woman is beneath me.
Fuck yeah!
She's going to try to pull off her best grandfather look that she can possibly do.
Ooh.
Ooh, fuck yes!
Roll me a performance.
Can I do intimidation? Can I do intimidation?
All right, I'll give you intimidation on this.
Yeah, all right. Dean, now, this is it. This is what you need. Okay, all right.
You can always use the Istis hack.
It's this hack. It's this hack. It's this hack. Do it.
I will use it. I will use it. I am down.
Yeah!
I am down to 2, but I will use it.
All right, you look at her and you see kind of this flash of recognition. She sees her father in you. And you can see that it scares her. She flinches. She actually takes a step back. And
oh, go ahead.
oh nope, go ahead. She is looking at you kind of wide-eyed.
You have been a blight on my family, on our family for too long. Hurting me is one thing. Hurting Daddy is another. Octavian is my little brother, and I won't stand another second of this.
What? Why do you care? You left him. You left all of us. Why do you care about this family? You don't. You'll just leave again. Because you can.
And now it's slowly turning to like it's not pity, it's sympathy, like as in like a sudden realization, as it like she's just as trapped as I am type of thing. And Mother, you don't have to be this way. You don't.
Don't you dare pity me. No. 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 Everything here will be perfect. You couldn't be perfect. You couldn't handle it. So you left and ran away. You abandoned us. But I will make the rest of what is here perfect. I force them to be perfect. Everything here will be as it should be.
Do you want it to be as it should be? Fine. And she will step up to her mother, grab her, and pull her into a hug.
Whoa!
Your mother fights again.
She can fight, but I don't know. I don't know. You want me to roll?
If you're holding her there,
Yes.
I am going to say she probably cannot fight again.
Yeah, no. She is doing the best hug that she can possibly do.
Your
And
mother is like hitting you, trying to get you to go.
And she will, through the pain of, okay, well,
Stop
whatever. Yeah. I mean, it is painful, just at a different kind.
Yes.
And she'll sit there and say, "This is how it should be. This is how I want it to be. This is how you should want it to be. This is perfect."
No, it's not. Perfect is having a daughter that's not some freak monster that runs away from you. It's having a daughter that is a good and proper lady to get married off and help bring in money. Good is having a son who doesn't smack talk and take after the father and might run away as well. And good is having a husband who can actually provide for them and give them what they need instead of constantly worrying about going down into poverty. None of this is good. You're not good. I don't want anything to do with this.
We're not going to abandon you, Mother. I don't know who made you think that we're going to leave you, but we're not.
You did.
And I'm sorry. But you can't keep doing this. You're hurting him. You want to know why I left? I'm afraid of rats. They horrify me, and you left me in there. You left me in there. Don't leave me again. Don't leave, Daddy. Don't leave little Octavian, please.
I think you should go.
I can't. She pulls away, like wiping her eyes. I can't leave you here with him. Not with the way you are.
The only thing that hasn't been a lost appointment in my life.
I think the first part of that came through.
Can you repeat
Oh.
that?
She said, "Are you going to try to take my son away from me? Only thing that hasn't been a colossal disappointment in my life."
Yes. Because Daddy, because you're wrong about that. Daddy has been the best, most perfect thing to you. You just refuse to see it. And she's just going to walk past.
Yet she does not stop. She stands there with her back towards you. And she has her fist out, like her hands are clenched into fists by her side and they are like trembling.
Mm-hmm. I am going to go and find Octavian. I don't know. That's probably a room that I would know where he might be.
Yep. You head upstairs. You actually find him in the room that's next to your old bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
He is sitting on the bed, his perfectly folded, like very neat bed, reading a book. When you walk in, his room is immaculate. There's actually no toys that you can see in here. It's
Mm-hmm.
just neat books on the bookshelves, a desk with some study materials there, and you also see like a small violin that's propped up.
Mm-hmm.
But everything is just very immaculate and very clean. it almost doesn't even seem lived in.
She will not enter the room. She's gonna just sit at the door, sit at the doorway, and kind of like go to her knees. Octavian.
He looks at you, kind of a little, scared.
Octavian, you might not remember, but my name is Nadinia. I'm your big sister. I know I look a bit different now, but I came to tell you something. You don't have to be afraid anymore. I know they hurt. I know they bite and they scratch. And I know the terror as no one comes to the door to let you out.
He looks at you with his mouth slightly open, and you see kind of like this shaking as he looks to you, and you hear this loud sniffle, and he kind of hugs the book close to him. And he says, I tried to be good.
I know you did. And I'm scared of them too. But I promise, I will fight them every waking moment that I have to. For the both of us. Octavian, I want to take you to Daddy.
Mother says I'm not supposed to see Father.
I know. Please.
He kind of looks around, seeming anxious. But Mother said I'm not allowed to see him.
She'll just start tearing up and hold her arms out to him. Otto.
Who?
That's your nickname. I've been thinking about it for a while, and it's not right that you don't have a nickname. Everybody's got one. I'm Pumpkin.
Mother says I shouldn't have one. My name is Octavia.
I'm giving you one. And your name is beautiful. And a nickname should be worn with pride. Zero. What is this? What is this?
I think they're rating your nickname.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god.
I think
Oh my gosh, I think he killed
that's
Mine is
Marcus.
a
no,
zero.
not a zero.
In my
Uh-huh. Oh, my internet, please.
I'm just trying to get it back.
Well, wait. I'll wait.
Not.
That was quite the sound there, buddy.
Are you back?
No. It's not like
Aw.
1,000.
Oh wait.
Good. Good now. I think it's good now. Oh, wait. Hold on. It's spiking again. No, it's not.
Blub blub blub. Robot. Robot. Robot.
Yep, you're Robo. Okay.
Boop 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 bop.
Beep bop. Beep boop bop.
Yeah.
Rip,
Boopity
bop.
boop.
hmm
Blip blop. Zoop.
All right. Cool.
Okay, you're good now. I think.
All
Should
right.
be.
Please.
He starts shaking his head as he looks at you. Mother said I'm not supposed to see Father. Mother said I'm not supposed to talk to you. Mother said I'm not to go by any other name but Octavius, no matter what Father says.
Octavius. Mother's not well right now. I won't make you go. I won't force you. But I want you to choose. I want you to choose. If you tell me that you don't want to go, then I won't take you. How's that?
But what if I make Mother mad?
I've done it plenty times before. I've been in that pantry. And you know what, Otto? You're right. That place is scary, isn't it? Let me go be done with this nightmare. And she stands and she's going to the pantry.
All right. Otto actually stands up and kind of follows you, like from a distance.
Mhm.
Iris, you have just been standing downstairs with Nadinia's mom.
Yeah, I was like, this is really awkward. I feel like I was like halfway, like, listen, like I don't know what to do at this moment.
Mhm.
This is
She has
I'm
not
just here.
acknowledged you. She has not talked to you. Her back is to you, and she just seems to be clenching her fists and like slightly shaking.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just chill. I'll just vibe.
As I come down the stairs, I'm going to say, Iris, our pantry is infested. Can you help me?
Oh, absolutely. Rolls up sleeves.
And we're gonna go to the pantry and do a bit of exterminating.
You know, the
Okay.
easiest way to do that would probably be Spirit Guardians. Just like walk up to the pantry and it's done.
Yeah.
know, just pop.
just an instant cleanser.
It's like fumigation? Nah, just use Spirit Guardians.
I'm just
No
imagining
more
like
rats.
a
Cleric.
clear extermination.
Yeah. The clerics are now the
Yeah, I was gonna
exterminators.
say. Could start a successful side hustle.
Yeah. Ticks, bed bugs, rats, no problem.
All
All right,
right.
we're gonna go to the pantry.
When you open it, you are immediately hit with kind of that flashback.
Mm-hmm.
So the pantry has like, it's actually a pretty decent size, but it's like 2 steps down,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's a kind of wooden floor with all these shelves on it and a couple barrels in there, just filled with different food and items and such. As you open the door and the light shines down into it, you hear the rust as whatever was in there scurries back into the dark to hide.
I'm gonna look to Iris. Can you give me a few moments? This is something I've been needing to do for a long time.
Yeah, just if you need light or anything, just let me know.
Mm-hmm. And she will look to Otto, who's I suppose is like standing back. Is Cynthia nearby at all?
She is. Or no, I'm
Okay.
sorry, she is not. She did not follow you guys.
Okay.
But you do see Otto, he is standing back a bit.
Mm-hmm.
He is looking at you like horrified
Mm-hmm.
you are doing this.
I'm going to step into the darkness.
All right, do you close the door? Because that's where the light's coming from.
Yes.
All right, you close the door. It takes a couple minutes before you hear the rustling, before you hear them moving and exploring. Uh, your mom has never really liked pets, never liked cats, so these rats don't fear anything.
Mm-hmm.
They've never had to. And they do not fear what has come back into their territory when the lights are off. It doesn't take long before you feel one run right past your foot.
I think I immediately like lash out with my tail,
Uh-huh.
like striking it, trying to fling it back, and I'm just gonna pop rage and get to fucking work.
Yeah. You just start kind of going. You do have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
So the very thin amount of light coming from the bottom of the from the door is just enough for your dark vision eyes, since you're not human anymore, to actually
Mhm.
illuminate where you are, and you start hunting. Uh, these rats are pretty large compared to most rats,
Mm-hmm.
but you just start attacking and just catching them as they run across. Some of them attack you back,
Mm-hmm.
uh, teeth biting, trying to scratch at you, but you very quickly kind of end them. And after a while, you kind of stand there. It takes maybe uh, probably about anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, and you don't hear rustling anymore. And you have a small pile of dead rats in the center of the pantry.
I'm going to go to the door and like open it just ever so slightly. Iris, could you
Yeah.
come in? Could you come in and make sure I finished?
Uh, Step and I shine some light because that's the thing I can do.
Mm.
See a pile of dead rats.
That at the top of it.
Hold on, my internet. No.
Character growth. You should be excited.
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
Oh,
Fuck.
I'm hella excited. You back?
Yeah, sorry.
No,
No,
you're good.
Oh.
no,
Like
you can't.
I cut out right when Iris stepped into the pantry.
Yeah, we haven't gone any farther. Don't worry.
Okay,
Don't worry,
I
we
didn't
won't
hear any
be,
of that.
Yeah, we won't be too much longer.
All right, go do your thing.
You step
Oh.
in, cast light, and see a pile of dead rats.
Well, looks pretty clear to me. Do you want me to
do
like
the thing. Could you do the ghost thing with the knitting needles, just to be sure? I never want to see
Oh.
another one ever again. Not in
Oh,
here,
yeah,
at
sure, once
least.
that Boop, spirit guardians. Get fucked.
Yes, you cast spirit guardians, and for a second they don't do anything, and then you watch as one of the needles goes into like the back corner and just drives into one of the rats, almost piercing it to the wall.
Huh.
But other than that, there is nothing.
And as it finishes, I will cast Prestidigitation on myself. So here you go. Let me add another counter. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's worth it. I'm going to hug Iris
Aw,
and say thank you.
no problem.
And then I am going to go back out there. To Octavius.
You step out, and Octavius is standing there, looking at you in a mixture of horror and awe.
I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I'm sorry I abandoned you. Never again. I won't leave you in the darkness anymore. And she will go down on her knees again and hold out her arms.
He looks at you. He doesn't step forward. He doesn't
Mhm.
go in for the hug. In fact, he looks very uncomfortable by that. As he just kind of stares at you blank-eyed.
She stands up slowly. Okay. Whenever you're ready. And she will start, trying to leave.
He, as you like start walking away, you
Mhm.
hear him ask, "Can I grab my stuff?"
All the stuff you need. And she will wait.
He goes upstairs and he does not. He kind of tries to slink past his mom.
Mm-hmm.
She does not react or look at any of them. Like,
Mhm.
she does not react or look to any of you. She seems to almost just be staring off into space,
Mm-hmm.
just seething. And he goes upstairs and it doesn't actually take him that long to get his stuff. It doesn't seem like he has a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But he comes down with a small suitcase in just a minute or so. He still kind of flinches when he goes past his mom and kind of tries to slink by the door.
Mm-hmm. As I walk past her, I'll stop. I'm not abandoning you. I don't know what has you here. But I'm coming back for you. I love you, Mother. And she will walk past.
You hear her. The only thing she says as you leave her is you hear a disappointment. It's all over, B. And you leave. She doesn't move.
Hopefully letting Iris come with me, and I don't want to trap her in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
doesn't-
fucking out of here, man.
She doesn't move. She doesn't say anything else. She just stares at the wall. And as you close the door behind you, you take one last peek in, and you see her shoulders shaking as she sobs.
Crimea River.
And that's
Can we get
our
her-
end for tonight.
Can we get her a therapist, my guy? Like, can we
She
slide a
really
business
needs
card
one.
under the door?
You know who we need to
like...
go afterwards next? Her fucking parents. Her parents.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
one
Good
of them is one of
news.
them. One
I
of them is dead.
preemptively did that.
Hey.
One of them's fucking dead. All right.
Christ.
It's less
Quinn,
work for us,
parent
is what it
slayer.
sounds like.
Hey.
His kill count is bigger than anybody's on the
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
And that's saying something even with Kira on the team.
Listen, Nadinia's mom's family is a vicious cycle, and Nadinia managed to break that.
Oops, abuse.
Oops, abuse.
Hey. It's gotta start somewhere.
Okay, titles.
The whale one is still the best, and you guys know it.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Nadinia's got a huge butthole. And the whale made the gaping butthole. Why is there Rice Krispies in your knitting? And fuck you, I'm colorful.
I'm sorry, I stole the whale one. I still call the whale
No,
one.
the whale is the best.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be hard to explain, but yep, that's the title.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
deceptively easy to explain, unfortunately.
Yeah. Man, you guys didn't even get to your mission.
Rip.
I'm okay with it.
We did.
Yeah, you guys did. I meant
The other
B
ones.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alicia and I were talking, and we're like, "Man, we'll be lucky if we get through 2 of the 4 days."
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Big sorry.
dude.
That's fine.
Nah,
I
this was
feel like
great.
we had a productive session.
Yes.
This
I
was
was happy
great.
Yeah.
with Quinn and
Dude,
Yeah, Quinn and
Maple
Maple and the
actually-
cat lady was just hilarious.
just Quinn and Maple were super fucking fun together. Just watching them like
Oh yeah.
Bonding.
No, I know, like, as like straight from the get go that they would get along like really well.
Mhm.
when
I
they're
don't
not
think I could take.
fighting.
I don't think I could have taken anyone else. I think Iris having the day off was the perfect thing.
I
'Cause
think
I don't.
I think another parental murder might have happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you want me to
Maple
hold her
would've
down while
100
you beat her?
Maple would have 100% would have been like, I have more might than you, bitch.
I can ruin you.
Fuck
Just
you.
flex on her really
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, because that's the one thing that she's scared of is fucking like her
Inadequacy.
status. And she called me a fucking street rat last time. Fuck you, I own like I co-own.
I can buy
I-
your house.
I
could
own
find
you.
like. God, Mabel
If
is
it was-
not. No, she's
If it
not.
wasn't
good
for the
with that.
laws of this land, I would have bought you the ground you sleep on and everything else in this goddamn house.
Yeah, it's so shitty of her, but she would really do that. She's never like had that position of power before, and she
Mhm.
would 100%
Yeah.
abuse it.
Again. I think I brought the perfect person.
You did.
Yeah.
Because
Quinn would have killed her. Kira would have been like,
I got the pillow.
I'm pretty sure.
Brother a bomb.
I'm not sure what Kira would have done. Honestly.
fireball.
Kira would have died. Kira would have been like. I feel like Kira would have gotten sent to the fucking pantry.
What?
I mean, she's like getting better, so I'm not sure what she would have done.
It's a
I
very
really
good
like-
question.
I
I
like
don't know.
Kira and Istis. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a super long thing, but I thought that was good for Kira to get someone who was just like 100%, hey, you're doing good. Good job, bud. Here's
Yeah.
support.
Yeah. Although, like, obliterating that test really did help her.
That's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Definitely
I feel
tell.
like the session was good for people
Yeah.
in character.
Yeah.
God, just the image of just like Maple and Gwen fucking standing up to like these 12-year-old.
There might have been a murder there.
Oh yeah.
If that
I wouldn't
yeah.
have murdered a child.
As soon as they're like not paying attention and we had to jump on them, I'm like, I'm gonna scare the shit out of these little dicks.
Nadinia might have but like accidentally, you know, like some kid been like, I got a knife. Oh, I got a fist. Bam. Oh shit.
Yeah, Maple was
Oh,
really restraining
no.
herself of being like, don't throw anything back. Don't do anything.
Dania would have just got thrown, taken the rock and then thrown it back even harder.
Mm.
Almost wanted to be like, you can have one free shot, but then I think Quinn would have punched him back if he had actually stabbed him.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, Maple would not have let him got that close. She would have restrained him and put him to the ground before he even got like 2 feet with
But
you.
Sometimes an ass whooping is the only thing a kid needs.
I finally got
non-lethal
something-
ass whooping.
Finally got something thrown at me so I could catch it.
And it was a kid. You couldn't even throw it back.
Hey,
I
it was
couldn't.
still really cool.
Yeah.
You
I
could have
pre-
creatively missed him.
I felt you guys were like, oh, it's some horrible plot, maybe with Cypress there, and I'm like, am I like a crazy cat lady?
It's
a
just
fucking
crazy cat lady.
It was a pretty compelling theory.
We don't know where Cypress is, and he's supposed to be working with the fucking dwarf
You know,
back here.
you know
never
what
know.
would be fucked up if all of this was Cypress all along.
Maple's so
They
paranoid.
pretend an old lady suit.
No. I meant with Nadinia.
Oh,
Nah.
that would be fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mostly I'm saying this to torture Marissa. But Alex finally figured out something.
Oh yeah, you did tell us.
What
that.
is it?
Yeah.
What
she
is
figured
it?
out something with
What?
me, and I don't know what it is.
What is it?
Oh. Been trying to fucking figure that out.
Alex won't say it.
But did you ask me last time? I
No.
think not, my bitches.
I
Well,
don't-
would
I don't
you-
know.
Would you have told us?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know what we're talking
Does it
about,
have
but
to do with
okay.
Cypress?
It does have to do with Cypress.
Yeah.
You know how he can curse you if you're not careful?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he fucked up.
Oh. He cursed me?
No. I mean, maybe, I don't fucking know. But he made a deal with you and he
Yeah.
broke it because we pissed him off. Which means you could curse him.
It
Broke
flows
it?
both
How do you
ways.
mean he
It
broke
flows.
it?
It
He
flows
turned
both
into
ways.
rats because we pissed him off so bad.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was after though. That was before.
He made a
that
promise
was after.
getting on the ship that he wouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
on the ship you wouldn't do it, yeah.
You even called him out on it.
Yeah.
That
So
he
you
promised
could-
not to do that.
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
could do the if deals go both ways.
That's true.
So you could curse him, or you could try to leverage a curse for a curse. Be like, look, I will.
I will let go of mine if you let go of your. You know what you should do?
Hmm.
You should curse him into never being able to talk to rats ever again.
I was just gonna say you should curse him so his dick falls off.
Huh.
Hey.
Ooh. Curse him that he attracts cats wherever he goes.
That'd be funny.
That'd be really
I
That
think
sounds
you're.
dangerous for the cats, honestly.
I think you should just try to trade your curses, but that's me playing safe.
funny. Yeah.
Maybe you can
Swarm
just
of
kiss him.
cats.
Because you haven't broken it yet, to my
I haven't-
knowledge.
I have not broken it.
I want to make a swarm keeper the cat person still.
I think I remember you mentioning that.
I think we'd know if Maple had officially broken the thing. I don't feel like he'd sit on that curse.
No.
I have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
If he's cursed, if he's cursed, like, or how would Maple do that?
I mean,
Sorry, go ahead.
if she remembers that he broke a promise to her and he tries to pull shit with her, she'll probably be like, "Hey, remember that promise he broke?"
Yeah, but I mean, like, how does one go about the cursing? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, she is a
Is it-
fae now.
yeah, I just don't know what.
Like, how would you mechanically do that?
Yeah, like, is there a muscle to pull type of thing?
The way I've been waiting for it is I've been waiting for Maple to say, like, in character, like, I hope he does.
Gotcha.
I hope the dick falls off, for
Gotcha.
example.
Yeah.
It works. It
Oh, yeah,
works
she
kind of
hasn't
like a
been like
wish.
she hasn't openly been like, "Oh man, I fucking hope he dies" or some shit.
Yeah.
She hasn't
For someone to
said
just die.
That one might be a bit too much
Yeah.
for the curse that it was, but
Mm-hmm.
He suddenly becomes undead.
Listen, she doesn't know she has that kind of power.
Undead rats.
I don't like that either.
Can she just curse people now? Is like because she's a fake, can she like make contracts like that now?
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
thought it.
shit.
I thought it was. I thought it was mainly because of the other way, though. In this particular case.
No, she is Fae.
I'm a
Because she is
dryad.
Fae. Yes.
Okay.
Does
Okay.
that mean that we can get summon Fae and just instant teleport Maple to us?
No, no,
Yeah.
we have to get Conjure Fae because Summon Fae summons a very specific Fae.
She is the specific Fae.
I'm
She's
a
my
dryad.
No, I meant like the particular creature Fae spirit thing.
Ah, okay.
It's very specific whenever you use it.
Ah.
Ooh, yes.
Conjure Fae just pulls random ass creature from random ass Fae
Oh,
wild.
shit. Maple doesn't know to be
Wait.
careful about.
So Maple can be
promises.
summoned by someone else conjuring Fae.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Which also is a problem because that also means that if she gets banished for whatever reason, we have to go fucking.
I have to in the fucking Feywild. That's funny.
Does that mean she's technically, for the purposes of like rangers and shit, dual? Height?
Well, okay.
not
I have a question. Is she no longer considered humanoid?
No, she still is.
So is she humanoid and Fae?
It's humanoid first with Fae qualities.
Okay, cool.
So,
So you
one
might
day
not.
she might be Fae,
So
but for now she's not a dual type.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So that means that she can't actually be banished because that means that she was born here. So long as she was born here, then
I mean, I think she was born here either way.
we don't know that, do we?
I
I
mean,
think-
we do because the mob wasn't allowed back into the Feywild when
That's why
was
she
giving birth.
died.
That's why she died.
Yeah, sucks to be dead.
Well.
Man, a parent died and I didn't kill him. Oh no!
A parent died and it wasn't my fault.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. When did you turn into fucking Disney? Just gotta go kill at least one of everyone's parents.
Here I go killing again.
I mean, you can go kill my
But
dad.
there's still time. I can kill her dad.
Mhm.
My kill streak can be.
Why would he
reconfirmed.
kill your dad though?
Because he's an asshole.
Oh right, that's your
Yeah.
grandpa. I was
Yeah, my
thinking of.
grandpa's
Never mind.
I will not kill your grandfather.
No,
Oh.
he's great.
I mean,
I
you killed my
know.
dad.
I know what I'm getting the kids to knit. I know exactly what we're doing.
A penis.
Yes.
Knit!
I was thinking that.
Just a bunch of dicks.
Oh,
All
no.
right, kids, we're gonna learn how to knit dicks.
Mommy, look what I made today.
Kira
It's
will
a
die.
dildo.
Floppy crocheted dick. Good. Great. Fantastic.
This is the best birthday present I've ever gotten.
Thanks.
Thanks, an avocado.
Yay!
Oh, did we do anything about Nadinia's birthday? I just forgot.
No.
It's like,
We
No, you were
Maurice
in.
said it wasn't gonna be right away because there was a bunch of drama happening with everybody.
is there? Oh, is
Yeah.
there? There's a bunch of drama happening. Is there?
Yeah, yeah.
No way.
But I thought it was gonna happen like soonish, kind of.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if that was like
No,
a thing we
listen,
might have
Iris.
accidentally passed over.
Iris may be broken inside and is hashtag not great right now, but she knows how to plan a fucking party. Don't you worry.
Okay, gotcha.
Gotta think about what I'm gonna buy Nadinia for her birthday.
I am so fucking happy though that Nadinia that you finally found out because your father has been there since well before you came back.
Yeah, he didn't. She didn't know.
Yeah. No, I know.
I knew, but like, she didn't know.
Also, Octavian. I'm so happy. That went so well.
That poor
Yes.
bean. That poor little bean.
Being retrieved.
The first thing he needs to do is lose the fucking socks. I'm sorry. Like, those are not working for him.
What's
That's
truly
like-
important?
I mean, Quinn
get a
canonically
haircut.
wears like fucking jeans and a hoodie, so I mean, probably not jeans, but So he needs to get with the times a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
Sam.
this is the one thing. This is the one thing she finds about her mother like distressing.
The
How
one
do you?
thing.
How do you? Yes, the one thing. I know what I said.
Hmm.
How do you dress? How do you act like you're perfect and dress him like this?
Right.
Like you fucking monster.
It's because he is supposed to look like a doll.
Yes, I understand, but like,
Ah. Sorry.
but like, if you look at him, he
Come on.
could be better. He could be way better. Even as a doll, he could be better. I'm gonna make him a goddamn suit.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm
Why does
the
everyone's
kid-
fucking family
let-
suck ass? Like,
Let the
except for
kid
Evelyn.
fucking. Let the kid fucking dress himself for once in his damn life.
Yeah.
Maybe-
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. With the assortment of clothing that I provide him.
No.
No. You don't get to replace your mom as the abusive figure.
Did we level up?
No.
Can
Rex died.
can I level up emotionally?
I don't know, can you?
Can I get
It's
a
not
better
over.
Yep.
It's really not over.
And then it's
It
not.
seems like Nadinia's made such good steps, though.
Yeah, no, it's great, but she won't be happy until she has her family. She's definitely happier, but she won't be happy until, you know,
Her mom stops being
mom's not a
bitch.
fucking mess.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I don't know how to fix that, but
Don't.
I mean,
You don't have to fix every mistake your parent does.
you're right.
Can send her to therapy and hope for the best.
You're right. But that's still helping. It's still doing something.
Yeah.
That's what Nadinia feels like she didn't do. That's the problem here.
Okay.
She didn't try yet.
Makes sense.
When she tries, and then, you know, we get a solid, you know, fuck you from mom. You know, go die in a fire. I will be perfect, and you will be nothing. That's when I'll be like, okay, I'll just, you know, I'll just go call my friend Maple and have her buy up everything and just say fuck it.
Hey.
Cut our losses, you know. Sometimes you gotta just, you know, cut ties. Also, just want to point something out. This will be the last day that I will be talking to you people from this location.
Heck yeah.
Whoa.
Woot woot.
Probably. I mean, I might come over every once in a while and sit here and stuff like that, because
Family's family.
yeah. But